live. Yeah, we're live. What is up, people? The internet, that is me, Real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right, we are live on this beautiful April 1st, 2025. I know it's April Fool's, but this is a real stream, everybody. We are live on this beautiful, April Fool's Day. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself, and we are joined by Mr. Let's see here. Mr. James actually joined. Wow. Hello, James.
I'm here today.
Welcome back, good sir.
Oh yeah, James. Also, I will say you were wrong about Milwaukee. Milwaukee has pretty dog shit turnout. You were right about.
I just saw it on Twitter that they ran out of ballots or something.
I saw on the north side they were needing the door knock because people weren't coming out to vote.
All right,
in
so
the afternoon.
yeah, you can tell.
Again, that's where the blacks are. They don't really.
Yeah, so of course, everybody, we have Luke, and of course we have Mr. Real Text of Politics. We have a few other people that join. So, all right, everybody, we are 10 minutes away before polls close in Wisconsin, but we do got a couple races to talk about. Before we get into it, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. These are all great ways to support the daily content, and if you have any questions, concerns, or any comments you want to send, or just want to support the channel even further, best way to send super chats via the chat. Again, read through as much of chat as possible, but usually super chat's the best way to get your questions answered. And give me a second, chat. I gotta post a link on Twitter.
Also, too, I will say this to people: very high turnout in Wisconsin. Yeah, extremely high. Now we don't know if that's going to help or hurt Schimmel. It's going to help to an extent. It probably saved them from a blowout loss, but we don't know for sure how it's going to go. But what I will say is I'm going to consider this a moral victory so long as we don't get crushed, because it shows that the Trump base more or less was able to get out and vote for the most part.
All right.
We're going to see turnout similar to 2022.
Yeah, we got super chats to catch up to. Glitch Evie has been a member for 10 months. Thank you so much, good sir. Nameless Bandicoot has been a member for 18 months. Thank you so much, Poggers. Thank you for that one. SMG Productions for 5. Hope we get another W like we did in November. The stream with that night was lit. Yeah, I'm hoping for Virginia 2.0 or 2024 2.0. Dragon Player for 10. I got a beer, like my tobacco pipe. I'm ready to hear y'all talk about statistics. I'll forget about tomorrow.
And Kretsko for $2 says we beat gay Voldemort. Well done.
Yep. Craig Mode, thank you so much for that.
We need to talk about that race in particular because we had a pretty shocking result in a certain county.
Yeah, Luke, what do you guys say before you get into Florida?
I will say this because I'm gonna head out because I explained it to Brad. Maybe he can explain later. But basically, I want to say this because it's anecdotal, but I think it's very good news. So basically, I message like all my friends who are like Republican leaning, maybe only Trumper type voters, or just like very low information. These aren't political people. They're just people who voted for Trump that I know. I messaged every single one of them and said, get out and vote for Schimmel today. Every single one of them had already voted for Schimmel and knew about the race.
Yeah.
These are low info voters.
Yeah, so this is what I'm hearing. Again, we're not gonna do anything for what, 10 more minutes? But from what I'm hearing is we're having record turnout. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but there's a non-zero chance we beat 2022 turnout.
I know at least one town in Washington County surpassed 24 turnout.
Yeah, I saw that. So we have some areas starting to outvote 2024. And these are not blue areas, by the way. These are some deep Republican areas, especially around WoW, which that's what he needs. That is exactly what Brad
he needs Assad pre-24 margins.
And I think what he also needs is lower turnout in Madison. And from what I'm hearing,
it's not that good. Madison.
Yeah, and I think especially at UW-Madison.
Yeah, so from what I'm hearing is the voters in UW-Madison are not voting. They're just not showing up. Again, I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. Correct mode for 2.
Again, what was one of the most red trending precincts in 2024 in Wisconsin?
Madison.
UW-Madison.
Interesting. All right. Correct mode, we already read this, but I can reread it. Correct mode for 2. Florida District 1, we beat gay Voldemort. Well done. Yep, we'll get to that. Zeppelin LZ99 for 2. Ben Wells is a big election stream. Excited. Yeah, this is the first big stream since, I think, the State of the Union. Yeah. But I think it's time to
probably since the last election.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, let's get into Florida elections. We got 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, so, Florida 6, I can't believe this happened. How the hell did Randy Fine do this guy?
Well, it's easy. The GOP basically spent all their time and resources on this one, and they left Petronas out to dry, which is why in Florida's first, we lost Escambia County.
Yeah, we actually lost this county. Now, let's be clear, guys. Turnout was dog shit. Turnout was especially awful in the first. So
Also, Dems, also David Hogg as the TNC vice chair, Florida being his home state, dumped a bunch like millions of dollars into these races.
yeah,
And by the way, Scamby's a big deal because the last time I believe it went Democrat was 2006 for Bill Nelson.
yeah, it's a very low turnout. That's what happened. It's low turnout. It's not some Democrats won because no, they lost because of shit turnout. And again, this is like half the vote from 2022. Both these districts actually, it's half the vote compared to 2024. Wisconsin, meanwhile, I'm hearing reports it might be 75% a 24 turnout, which I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but I don't know.
But anyways, welcome to Congress, Randy Fine and Jimmy Petronis.
Woohoo! Yay!
We will now be at 220 seats in the House for at least until someone retires or dies or whatever. At least until
I will say too, before Brad movement will be beginning. Follow Maine Populous for more info on that. Should Brad lose? Follow Maine Populous for more info on
all right,
that.
K Cup for 5. Rap, do you mind if we pray Hail Mary, our Father, and glory be it? Always reminder that put Christ first. We'll be in good hands no matter what. I actually did before the stream, so I don't usually
We kind of
do that
need
stream.
this one though, God. I will say though, God deliberately, the weather didn't get bad until after polls closed. I looked at the weather in the state of Wisconsin. It's supposed to start raining directly after the polls close.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like the weather across the state was pretty
God
good today.
endorsed Brad Schibel.
I
Brad
think
Schibel is the God endorsed candidate.
I think there was some rain here and there, but it wasn't anything major. It was like a couple like showers and that's it. So
as opposed to 23 when it was a fucking thunderstorm. I almost think God made us lose that to just say
yeah,
thank.
I will also say, thank God there are no elections in Oklahoma today because there is I believe, a tornado outbreak that's projected in the Oklahoma City area. So pray for Oklahoma.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna crash out because for people who don't know, in 2024, I left for 30 minutes, and then when I came back, we won everything. So,
Yep.
that's what's gonna happen.
Good luck,
I'm gonna
Luke.
listen to my Spotify playlist to take a walk. It's gonna be great. Hopefully, we're winning something when I come back.
All right. Richard headed for 2. Is it time to primary Representative Luna after today? No. Congresswoman Luna did nothing wrong. That's my take.
I mean, people are going to be angry at her for a while. I could see somebody threaten to primary her, but I think by the time we get to like March of next year, it's going to be forgotten about. Unless she continues to make a big deal out of it.
All right. And hey, Poster Tubbs joined. Oh, welcome to stream, sir.
Oh, hey, what's up? What's up?
All right. Mike Fit for 2. Perhaps relative performance correlates attention. Yeah, I mean, the Florida first really did not have the same attention as Florida 6. And Wisconsin has way more attention than Florida, obviously.
I mean, the big thing, honestly, Scott Pressler and Elon Musk might be somewhat to credit for what we're going to see in Wisconsin tonight. We'll see, obviously.
We'll see. I still think Crawford's a favorite, but we'll see.
Now, I will also say Elon Musk's involvement may have turned out some Democrats as well.
I did see a little bit about, but it's like, there's an article for Politico today where Democrat operatives were panicking, like, they were realizing the only people they cared about that are, like, old-ass white people. And it's like,
they will still turn out, like, in droves. I mean, they'll turn out in, like, Door County and Madison and maybe up north in, like, Ashland. The
old-ass white vote in Wisconsin, that's what they care about, Elon Musk. The problem is that that's not the core vote they needed out. They needed the black vote out of Milwaukee. That's a big one. And they're not freaking voting. I know there's some reports that Milwaukee's out of votes, guys, because the turnout's so high that they just ran out ballots. But apparently
I mean, Janet didn't even get a lot of black people out in 2020, did she?
No, I think Dan Kelly did better than Trump in Milwaukee. I think because turnout was so bad in some of those areas. But
then again, Janet's also from Milwaukee, so...
Yeah. And Crawford isn't.
We have 30 seconds. 30 seconds to go.
All right, everybody.
All right, if you live in Wisconsin, well, too late now if you haven't voted yet.
Well, if you're in line, I'm not going to say it.
I mean, the streak's been broken, but...
guys, if you're in line, you are allowed to vote. I'm not going to say anything else. Eggman and Fireman for 2, let the chaos begin. Yep, and polls have just closed. Ladies and gentlemen.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go.
There we go. We're closed.
All right, we're gonna know right away if this is a shit show or not. We're gonna know immediately. I swear, if it's like,
Can I just give my own personal prediction
Yeah,
before?
sure.
Yeah, I think Crawford wins by like 2-3, but I don't
We'll
know.
see.
I'm going off Atlas Intel, but I think it'll be closer.
Atlas
Detail.
Intel, some weird results or crosstabs. Like, I'm not trying to claim anything, but
All right,
Yeah,
Atlas
if Atlas
Intel
Intel
has
nails this
intel.
one, I'm gonna trust him for most
Although-
selections going forward.
All right.
Atlas,
there's-
Atlas Intel always has weird crosstabs.
That's
Like
true.
every poll they do has something off in them.
all right. SMG
Weird
Productions for
crosstabs.
2. Democrats had Biden, Harris, Obama tweet about this race. Yeah, that's a funny thing. They had to roll out freaking Biden and talk about this race. Freaking Joe Biden.
Who's not even relevant in his own party anymore.
It's like, if they have to roll out him, like
Kamala Harris is more relevant than Joe Biden now.
Now, again, that's probably because, they might got spooked. I don't know. But if you had
so
to
here's a
roll out...
tweet. Here's a tweet from America First Insight that I just saw.
Oh, you can pull it up?
Yeah. So if it's a terrible night is basically Crawford plus 10.
Yep.
Let me pull
Plus
it up
10 is
here.
basically, we're fucked.
Bad night, Crawford by 6 to 10. Expected night, Crawford by 3 to 6. Good night, Crawford by 1 to 3. That's what I expect. And amazing night is Schimmel wins.
I agree with that. That's actually a really good threshold. Which again,
From the looks of things, yes, the odds are favoring Crawford. She has a 90. I mean, she's at 90% on Polymarket, which isn't going to say much. That's all Democrats betting on it, but I do believe she's the favorite. She probably has about a 60-ish% chance of winning tonight.
Yeah, so this is I would say a good threshold. Because if it's within 3, that just demonstrates if we had more, because if we had a little bit more turnout, we probably would have won. So
yeah, I'm just also going to say, if you donated money to Sheldon Daniels down in Texas, but not to Brad Schimmel, I'm just going to say you're part of the problem.
Yeah, enough said. You don't got to say much more. You don't got to say much more to that. All right. All right, let's see. Why is the Supreme Court election in November? Because Wisconsin always done it in spring. I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, I understand, like, the superintendent race, fine. But the Supreme Court election, that should be in November. Because, like, that's more people care about that.
Yeah, because the other thing is that I think there's another Supreme Court election next year, and it'll probably also be in April. Yes, we're likely losing that as well, and Democrats will probably be on track to hold every single seat in the state.
Well, that's Bradley's seat in 26, I think, right?
Yeah, that's a Republican, so.
Yeah.
So that's the potential flip, which I'm not happy about, but.
Okay, hold on. We have 650 people watching. Holy shit.
This is going to be a big stream.
Yeah, that's a big one. Again, everybody, if you have any questions or whatever, send super chats. We'll read through as much chat as possible. All right, come on.
Whereas Ye is probably hiding somewhere in College Station, waiting for his time to pop out or something.
All right. Let's see. Imagine the first batch of votes is Crawford plus 50 and Madison isn't in. Yeah, that'll be like doomsday. Jack Max for 5. Let's see. My dad never had big man talk with me how to do. Oh gosh, I'm not gonna read the rest of that. Thanks to super chat.
All right, so what county should we bet on being the first to result?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be eastern, like Waukesha, southeastern Wisconsin. I'd say Waukesha.
Waukesha is usually first, right?
Yeah, they're usually first or second. We all know Milwaukee. They're not gonna freaking listen.
Milwaukee will probably be the last.
Listen, if Milwaukee reports right away, Crawford won. But if they take their sweet time, you know what's going on.
They're going to probably take their sweet time in the north.
We'll see.
Because, that's where all the corruption is. But
yeah, it's guys, Milwaukee County. If they report first, Crawford's got in the bank. If they take their sweet time, you know what's probably gonna happen.
You say that in Milwaukee reports first.
And it's like Schimmel like plus 20 or something. We'll see. Let's see here. Anonymous for 5. May the Hammer of Zion bless us tonight. That's real. Yeah, the Hammer of Zion won.
Let's see. Superintendent. That's another thing.
Who cares? That's my take on that one because I think Kinser's gonna win easily.
I kind of do, honestly, but we'll see. But I mean, Underly's unpopular, but I mean, she could. That's going to be a weird map. I didn't even predict a margin or a map for that one, just because
I won't even bother. All right, everybody. So we are waiting. Come on.
All Wisconsin. Well, technically, Wisconsin is already a voter ID state, but this
Yeah, but
time,
they want to put the state constitution because they're worried about Crawford getting in and just saying no, state ID bad, no. So
yeah, that makes sense, obviously, and that'll probably win. Although Madison will probably vote against
yeah,
it. Maybe
Madison
Milwaukee
always
will
votes
probably.
against that stuff or comes close to voting every time. It's like, yeah,
I mean,
voter
Menominee.
ID.
I mean, it'll probably just be like Madison, Milwaukee, and Menominee
No,
voting against it.
Milwaukee usually votes in favor of that stuff. Usually.
I know there were those
Is someone
referendums.
saying Decision Desk has results,
They all
or are they
passed.
just
It's just
trolling?
No
So
results
it's
yet.
April Fools, guys. So don't trust the chat.
Yep. All right. Nothing on decision desk. Come on. Like we are just gonna wait. Just sit. People say decision desk. I don't believe you.
I'm looking at Decision Desk. There's nothing.
You know.
Come on.
They do, however, give they actually have a model, by the way. They actually have prediction.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
saying
they do.
Crawford plus 7. I mean, that's possible, but
Yeah, Crawford plus 7. They give her an 80% chance of winning.
I think that's
They're probably going. I mean, I'm guessing they're going by like polls or early vote or something.
yeah.
It might be. I mean, Atlas, Addison that had some weird crosstabs though.
All right, Charlie Howard for 2. Does Schimmel have a chance? He has a chance, but I think Crawford's favorite still. So
Yeah, I think he has like maybe a 40% chance of winning, maybe 30 to 40.
Okay, we are waiting and waiting. It's gonna be some random county. It's gonna be like Grant County or something, and it's like Schimmel plus 30. No, Door County. That's not the bellwether anymore.
Yeah, Door's gone.
That's Boomer. That's Boomer. That's the Boomer.
That's probably going like Democrat by like 4 or 5 or something.
Jack Maxer 2. Tyrone versus Rap Oiled. Oh gosh, I'm not. Thanks to super chat.
Is the new bellwether county like Sauk?
Yeah, it's Sauk.
Sauk
but I would say
which one is Sauk?
Sauk is just north of Madison. It's northeast or northwest. Sauk County. But I would say for this race,
that's Baraboo. Yeah,
I'm gonna say it's be like Winnebago actually, because that's.
I think honestly, I think it's probably Winnebago. Maybe I also think it might be Crawford County.
Yeah, there's some I would say look at this part of the state, and the Fox Valley. Those are 2 parts of the side of the race.
Crawford County, that's Prairie du Chien, right? Prairie du Chien.
Yeah. Jamari Mashak stand for 2. What's the bluest part of Madison? Madison. It's literally
basically downtown.
It's literally like you go from like 89% Democrat to 90%. That's like there's no change.
Dane Harris was 52. It's apparently now Crawford plus 29. But what part of Madison?
Even the suburbs of Madison are like 75%.
Yeah, it's Democrats. Like you got like Sun Prairie, which is like 80% Democrat.
This is kind of interesting. I don't have the map of though. I'm reading like one of the group chats I'm in that tracks elections.
Yeah.
All right.
I think there's a couple of Republican precincts in Dane, but they're both.
Yeah, but that's like right on the outskirts. That's like
they're like
10 people.
They're like farms. They're just farms.
That's farm country. Boo Boop for 2. Election day turnout I heard was good. That's the theory. That's what people were saying, but we'll see. Avery for 20. Let's go, Brad. Been invested in this race. Scott Presser's early vote action app was so helpful. I sent around 300 texts in a couple days. No matter how this race turns out, my confidence in future GOP grassroots is high. W's a chat for Avery. That's a mentality.
I've lost count of how many I've sent. It's definitely hundreds, but okay. I think I sent like 100 today. I mean, I think overall there's like tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of texts that have been sent for early reaction.
They said I think 600,000 texts.
That's good enough to probably give. I mean,
and I think that
Schimmel won. Well, not Schimmel. Kelly lost by 200,000 votes in 2023, and turnout was 1.8 million.
All right, let's see here. Glitch Evie for 2. Did you see the Democrats have a 21% approval? Yeah, they're in the shitter right now. It's getting worse somehow. I don't know how that's possible. It went from 27% to 21% in a week. How?
Now, it's not to say all 600,000 people that have been texted are going to vote for Schimmel.
And some are Democrats. Some are going to say fuck you.
Some were Democrats. Some are probably dead.
Yeah,
but
the point is, like,
moved out.
When
some
it's that
moved
many,
out.
When it's that many people you texted, it's not everything, but Elon's ground game has been amazing. They've been talking to a lot of people. So yeah, we'll see some results soon, hopefully.
Because I think there's some like people I've texted that were like, they were like labeled as being like 90 years old, and I had like highly doubt they're probably
some of these people they're not Republicans.
Like I still send a text anyways, in case maybe they are active voters, but
Okay.
It's one of those
Illinois.
where you kind of like.
All right.
Oh, the first bill. It's
Oh,
Waukesha.
Waukesha! Holy shit! Okay, I thought it was like way more.
Oh, it's 1%. Yeah.
64%. Okay,
Okay.
that's right in the edge of what he needs.
Schimmel 63-36, Kinzer 64-35. Yes 74-25.
Oh, yeah, the referendum's got it. All right, Rye Guy for 5. Is the Blues part of Madison where the commie professors live? It's all commies. It's a bunch of commies in that seat.
It's your professors, it's your anarchists, it's your yimbies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, with Waukesha, it's kind of iffy. All right, it's some of it's early vote. That's across the entire state. Some of it's early vote, but Waukesha, it's one of those things where it doesn't really move from the early results.
I think I warned yesterday that if the initial votes were like below 60% for Schimmel, that was basically it. We called a race for Crawford,
Yeah.
but
like it's 1%.
We'll see.
We don't know. This could be the most Republican part. It could be Waukesha City, for all we know. It could be Brookfield, but
I mean, Waukesha City is like
it's 50-50 at this point. So
yeah, I mean the city's kind of Democrat now, but
yeah, the county itself is still fairly Republican, but
I think the other problem is places like New Berlin and Brookfield that are
Brookfield's a freaking joke. I'm sorry. K-Cup for 2. Someone called Bernie Sanders. I see 1%. That's real.
Right. Kinzer plus 29.
Yeah, the referendum, we're not going to bother. That it's already at 75%. Yeah, it's already outrunning Schimmel by 12.
I'll wait for more. I'll wait for more counties to come in before I call a referendum. But
yeah, I think it's kind of done in my opinion. Yeah. So Schimmel's is looking pretty good. Hold up. It looks like we got another vote dump somewhere. Waukesha.
I think it was a Waukesha again.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
It went down to 6.
Oh boy. We gotta see what happens. If we gotta see what part of the state that was. Is this early vote? We don't know.
That could have been in the city.
That we again when it comes to Wisconsin, this is why I hate Wisconsin stuff. You don't freaking know. You have no freaking clue where these are coming from. Eggman and Fireman for 5. So do you guys have a decision desk on these streams, or do you guys use a dumpster as a double here? A decision desk. Oh yeah, I call on the Twitter all the time. But it's Jover. No, I wouldn't say it's Jover. It's early. Can't really say anything. Ooh. Hold up. We got results of lacrosse.
Crawford for 13.
That's it?
Yep.
And hold up.
In lacrosse. I'm gonna pull up some previous.
Harris won it by 10 in 2024.
Also, Underley is winning it by the same margin as Crawford.
Underley plus 14.
This is early.
Okay, so Kinzer is a hold 58-41.
All right,
I'm gonna pull up a couple other races. I'm gonna pull up the governor race, the presidential race from last year, and the last pro race.
That's not like friggin' Dan. I remember Dan Kelly. He was getting killed there. I remember that.
Yeah, let me go to New York Times
here. Caleb Arbor for 5. If voter ID passes, will this race to the last Democrats they wouldn't stay wide? No, because voter ID is already in law. They just want to put in the Constitution just in case. So. Okay, come on. Okay. Very early. Very early. Stop the count. Yeah, stop the count.
Stop. Yeah, come on. We gotta stop. Yeah, stop the count, guys.
Stop the count. Stop the count. Okay, we are waiting for more results, everybody.
Oh, more in Waukesha, and it's 62-38 Schimmel now.
It went back up?
Yeah. It went from 4 to 7%.
That's great. That's like, he's edging the results he needs. Yeah, I said it, huh? Funny. Okay. All right, everybody. He needs 60% at least in Waukesha. He needs at least 60%. Like, that's bare minimum. But it might be, I don't know. We'll see in the rest of the state, but Riley Moore has been a member for 30 months. W's in chat for Riley Moore. We don't need Wisconsin to be the next Illinois. Let's go, Brad Schimmel. Yep. All right. It is very early. It's going to be one of these nights, isn't it? It's going to be one of these nights. Okay, can anyone confirm where these votes are from in Waukesha? Could someone pull that up? If someone could tell us, because that's critical. If it's like the actual city of Waukesha, that's good. If it's not, we'll see.
I don't know. Is there anywhere that's like, does the Secretary of State have it?
Let's see here. All right. Nothing yet. We don't know yet because it's early. Another vote dump, and okay. Out of Waukesha again. Okay, staying roughly the same. All right.
Kenosha.
Nosha, what?
Is it in
For superintendent.
Oh, come
Kinsler
on!
+1, superintendent.
Oh yeah, it is. It is 6% in for the superintendent race, but not for the.
Okay,
Supreme
K-Cup for
Court.
5. Bradshaw will be edging maybe that knee pad. Oh gosh, that knee pad Brad political ad Crawford put out. Oh gosh.
But that
Nobody
probably
wants
means
that.
Kenosha's the next county to come in for
Surely.
Decision Desk has Vernon and Kenosha counties for the Supreme Court race. Crawford is 57.
Kenosha's in. Crawford +5.
Very
Yeah,
early.
and also Decision Desk has Vernon. Oh, it's only
Dane!
like
Holy shit, we got
100
Dane in! We got Dane in!
it's in.
Shimmel's out
Oh, yeah, it
before
is.
Trump. It's only 3% in, but
Decision Desk?
yep. He's outperforming Trump by a couple points and Dane.
Okay, that's
Oh,
pretty
also,
good.
It's early, only
Manitowoc
3% in.
County is like nothing though.
Yeah. Come on, Schimmel. It's too early. Yep. It's, again, with Wisconsin, you don't freaking know. This is why I hate about Wisconsin elections. You have no clue if these are early or not. You just gotta guess. It's like, good luck. I'm assuming these are early, but we'll see. We shall see.
I mean, I based my prediction on the governor's race in 2022, so kind of go back and forth on those maps.
So, okay, it's very early.
Underly is winning Winnebago.
Wow.
That's
What percent's in?
By a lot, but it's
8%. She's winning by 22. Winnebago.
Holy shit. How much is in?
It's only 6%.
Wow, we got a big dump. Oh, goodness. Okay.
Fond du Lac. Oh, it's because of Dane. The New York Times put it.
Vernon
put Dane in.
flipped. Vernon County just flipped.
Okay.
Did.
Fond du Lac, Schimmel +30.
It's gonna be one of those nights, everybody.
All right.
It's early,
Dane County, Underly +43.
That is bad. For a Democrat, that is bad.
Kenosha. Okay, I voter IDs winning Kenosha.
From what I can tell, we're not.
32.
It looks like right now it's not Dan Kelly 2.0.
Oh,
I know it's fair. I'm not trying to jinx
from
anything, but
Oh, sorry. The votes. I just saw the votes from Washington are from Eagle.
okay.
That was where those votes were from.
Hey, Mattis. Okay, this is gonna be one of those nights. One of those nights. The real JW for 5. To all the new rap viewers, give rap a sub. His content is dope and lives like these are fun and down to earth. He rocks it, but don't tell him I said that. Oh,
New York Times has Dane in. New York Times has Dane in.
All right, it's early.
Yeah.
Crawford +48.
How much did Harris win Dane by? Probably more than
52,
48.
I think.
Harris won Dane by 52.
It's
Very
too
early.
early, but I think Schmiel is going to do well in the urban and suburban areas. But it's the rural areas that are a bigger problem in a low turnout special like this.
It's very early. And of course, Dane's voting against it. Barely, but anyways. A McNabb for 2. Is Scott Presser right if we lose? Trump is cooked. No, that just
If it's okay, Dane voting against it that narrowly are, I'm calling it.
Yeah, the referendum, Scott.
We can officially call it. Voter ID is passed in the state of Wisconsin.
Woo, yay. So yeah,
good times, come on.
all right, Winnebago, we got to see, but I find it funny that Vernon County's voting to the right of freaking Oshkosh. How the hell does that happen? Well, we'll see. It's probably Oshkosh proper, but we'll see.
Yeah. Probably just
SoCal
counting,
said
like,
none of the Dane vote is Madison.
What?
SoCal said none of the Dane vote is from Madison.
Okay, that's not good.
So it might be from the suburbs.
Which is still freaking Democrat, but all right. Eggman and Fireman for 2. Honest question: why were Wisconsin elections so slow? Because we don't know how to count.
Vernon, Schimmel +16. Manitowoc, Schimmel +18.
Okay.
Fond du Lac, Schimmel +30. He's up by. Okay, so he's up by 11.
Ozaki's in and Crawford's winning it by 9. Holy shit. Yeah, I'm guessing some of this early vote. I know people are saying you're coping, but I'm guessing some of it's early vote. Because if Crawford's winning Ozaki by 9, yeah, that's disaster.
I don't see it on New York Times or
It
UF.
was Decision Desk, I think.
Kinzer is winning Pierce by 2.
Okay, I'm gonna ask some people what this is. Anyone know if this is early vote or no?
Oh yeah. Also,
Pierce?
Crawford is leading in Pierce by 4.
All right.
Yeah, according to
Pierce.
SoCal, Dane County always gets bluer with more votes counted.
Wait, Dane?
Yeah,
Sometimes.
Dane usually gets bluer.
Usually.
Okay, that might be an issue then.
We'll see though. It's one of those things we'll see.
Let me look at Pierce in the governor race. Okay, Pierce in the governor race was Michaels plus 10. So right now it's Kinzer plus 2, and it's Crawford plus 4, but still early vote.
Well, we don't. I don't know. I'm just saying like that's a chance because if it's not early vote, he's done. But we'll see. Door County is okay. Interesting. Door County's 35% in, and it's Crawford plus 10. Okay. This will look like to be a very bizarre map, isn't it? We'll see.
What's up with Oshkosh? Winnebago, Crawford plus 31. That's
Okay. Big vote dump out of
took the lead.
somewhere.
Crawford took the lead. Crawford
Yep.
took the lead.
Out of Dane, and it barely moved.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Probably.
We'll see how right he is. So yeah, Ozaki's kind of bizarre. And we took the lead in Kenosha.
Can we be here forever? Holy shit.
Oh yeah, Schimmel flip Kenosha. Okay.
Okay, so that was expected. All right, so
Yep.
we can probably project he's going to win Kenosha.
Well, it's early.
That is a
We'll
good
see.
sign. That is a good sign if he's winning Kenosha. And he's winning
As long as-
Kenosha by 1. Okay, actually, he's winning Kenosha right now by 1.8. He is so far outperforming Michaels.
Yeah. So I think it's not blowout yet, but we'll see. K-Cup for 5. To answer Eggman's question on why our elections are slow, we have to count by taking vote numbers times 4 Lombardi trophies divided by Rogers plus 5 MVPs. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And Kinzer is winning Kenosha by 6.
Okay.
So that's a good sign.
What?
Ozaki. Okay, I think. Ozaki finally came in on here.
Yeah, I'm hearing conflicted
other
things.
sign.
I don't know.
Should I go on Decision Desk? That might be. Are they reporting results faster on Decision Desk?
It depends.
Open them both.
Okay,
up.
so some of this, apparently, like, some of these areas, Schimmel's underperforming Trump a little bit, but then, like, there's a bunch of areas Waukesha is outrunning Trump by a lot. So it's early. That's what it means.
Yeah. More came in Winnebago, and the margin went to Crawford plus 12.
Okay, it's narrowing a little bit. Ben 6 for 2. Crawford is slowly falling on Decision Desk projection. Okay, yeah.
Kenosha just narrowed to Schimmel plus 0.03.
Okay, yeah. Decision Desk it's still nowhere near what we need, but it went down a little bit. It went down just a tiny bit. Okay, very early, everybody.
The thing is, they don't have Door on Decision Desk, so that's
Yeah.
And they don't have Pierce Sire, so all right, I'm just gonna stick to New York Times.
Colton Langsford 2. Rap for Cheesehead Emperor. I agree. All right. 22% of Waukesha, only 9% of Madison. Yeah. Decision Desk, Forest County. That's no votes. Can't look at that. All right. K-Cup for 2. Watch it play out like the 2018 governor's race. I hope not. That would suck.
I mean, like I said, when it comes to my prediction, I'm comparing it most of the 2022 governor race.
We have some pretty. This is the biggest update so far. Sauk County, 18% in. Schimmel plus 2.
Kenosha's
Wow.
41%.
That's
So
shocking.
Kenosha's tied, basically.
Yeah, and it's 41% in. This is going to be a close race.
This is going to be one of those Decision Desk.
What the hell? Eau Claire?
Eau Claire? Okay, I'm guessing again. Some of these votes. This is what I'm saying. Like, you gotta wait for some of these votes.
Yeah, that's got to be from a suburb. That's
Yeah,
got to be
just-
from a suburb or an exurb or something.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So can we just say it's not gonna be Dan Kelly 2.0? It's not. That's not what's looking like right now. But it's early. I guess it could happen.
It's gonna be a single-digit race.
There's Sauk. Waukesha staying basically the same. This is gonna be a tight one. This is gonna be a very tight race. I have a feeling.
I really hope we get the margins up in the suburbs and in the
Kenosha
rural.
flip back. Shit. That's never mind.
Oh, not good.
With Hassan, yeah.
Kenosha, that might be the city coming in.
Well, we don't, again, Wisconsin sucks a county. We don't freaking know shit.
Yeah, it's probably the city. I think Kenosha will be like Schmiel +2.
Okay, more votes out of Dane, and it got a bit more Democrats.
Yeah,
that's
it's 50
more the city coming in.
right.
Okay, it was D plus 51 in 2024. Right now, it's D plus 52.
All right, so Crawford right now is up by 7 overall, I believe.
Okay.
Oh, Underley took the lead.
Okay.
That's probably from Dane. She's winning Door by 6, which is going to Crawford by 10. So good sign actually so far for Kinzer. If she's doing better in Door, but
Yeah,
we'll see.
I'm hearing nothing. No one's telling me shit.
Looks like it's narrowing up.
Okay, so apparently some people are saying it's mixed. People are saying it's some.
Ozaki's gonna flip, by the way.
Ozaki flip. It looks like Ozaki went red for the superintendent race.
Yeah, so
Kinzer +2 right now.
Guys, I'm not trying to get anyone hyped, but apparently a chunk of these are early votes. So take that as you will. So
Kewaunee Schimmel +48. That's so far his best county.
Sauk County's a surprise. Well, that's who knows what part of the county that is.
Might not be. That's probably not Baraboo. That might be someone else. Maybe the Dells.
From what I'm hearing, it's a mix of both. Like some of it's early, some of it's not. Again, chat, we don't know. It is a very early race. All right. Source what? Just some people are saying it's like a mix. So I still think Crawford's
Forrest is like barely any votes. Never mind.
Yeah. Again, I still think Crawford's a favorite, but we'll see. Okay. We are waiting on literally anything.
Milwaukee, that actually is.
What is
okay,
that
so
beeping
Milwaukee's
sound?
basically running late. Huh?
What's that beeping? I hear like a beeping sound.
That's not. That might be my notification.
Tubbs, that's you.
Uh-oh.
And I mean, it's on vibrate.
What?
But... Sorry, it was the notification. I mean, my phone's on vibrate. I don't know why it was a beeping sound, but.
All right. Rappers never have faith. Well, I don't know because people were just telling me it's one thing. That's
okay. Luke is back.
Okay, Prince Strider has been a member for 8 months. Barris is saying this is bad for Crawford.
Cooked.
What?
How bad are we getting cooked?
We don't know.
We're down by 5. We're down by 5 right now.
We don't know shit.
It's a mixed bag.
We don't freaking know. Sauk is voting Republican. We're losing Oshkosh. It's a shit show right now.
We're losing Kenosha by like a point.
There's an election pundit, a very well respected election pundit, came up with his prediction and just called the race.
Huh? What?
Segment General, a very respected election pundit, called the race already.
We cannot project that.
Oh, it's Rufus.
Ooh, Dodge County. That's a big one.
What is this? We're winning Vernon?
I think Rufus changes.
Dodge County. That's big. He's doing better than Trump and Dodge.
Which with how much of the vote?
66%. Yeah, Luke, welcome to Wisconsin. This is freaking hell.
Okay, if that margin of Dane holds, that's gonna be good news for him, but we'll see.
Kinzer took back the lead.
Okay. I have no clue what the hell is. This is the most cooked race we've seen in a while.
The amendments. Call the amendment. That shit's done.
Yeah, the amendment's
we already called that. The amendment's done. That's.
What the hell's going on here? This is like, chat. Listen. This is usually not the map. This is usually the map for Wisconsin, and it's this.
You know, the margin that it is right now on New York Times is basically the exact margin I predicted.
Okay.
51-48. With everything going on right now, who knows?
This race is
it could easily stay that. It could stay that margin forever, and I would actually be basically exactly right with my prediction.
Winnebago narrowed again. It narrowed again.
Wait, hold on.
Okay,
Oh,
this.
Dodge is there. Oh, yeah.
What the fuck?
Wait, is Dodge? Wait, real rap. Is Dodge the one below Lacrosse?
It's Dodge is below Fond du Lac. That's below
Okay.
Oshkosh. That's
Because right
Oh,
now,
there was
Fond
a
du Lac
major
looks
there was a
great.
major dump
That's just
today.
dumb.
Schimmel
That was-
plus. Oh shit. Oh
You only
no.
went down a point.
What? What,
Only
Luke?
went down. Durham's T+10.
Big Dane County dump.
Yeah, it moved by a point again. Well, here we go.
okay, Schimmel plus 9 and Vernon. That's looking.
Joe Underley
People
was,
in the
Joe
people-
Underley took back the lead.
another
the
Dane
Dane.
dump.
There's like another county. I think there's a county below Dane. Oh, it might have been Greene. Greene County Underley plus 24.
Jeez. All right, correct mode for 2. We're so cooked. We're so back. We're so
Stop the
cooked.
count in Eau Claire. Please stop the count in Eau Claire.
Okay, so in the
This race is a shit show. I have no clue what's going on.
Is this mail or election day? What is this?
No one knows. Some people say it's mixed. Some are saying it's early. Some are saying it's election day. I don't know nothing. Chat. Usually I know. What I don't know.
I will say though, decision desks of prediction have. I think so far it's narrowed a little bit.
It's narrowed
because
a
it was
little
like
bit.
yeah, it's Crawford plus 7. Now it's like Crawford plus 5 or like
interesting. No,
6.
according
Actually.
to
Grant County just came in 11%. Schimmel's up by 2.
K Cup
Greene
for 2.
County then Crawford plus Greene County Crawford plus 27.
This
Right.
map
Not a
makes
shot
no
at
fucking.
Democrat
What's
County.
Ozaki? Okay,
Who
that's probably
knows?
early vote.
K Cup for 2. Wisconsin, the election roller coaster state. Yeah, that's because we don't know because Wisconsin sucks at county votes.
Yeah, Schimmel's outranked up by 2 in Waukesha, but
We don't freaking know shit.
Yeah, and we have absolutely nothing from Milwaukee. So
All right.
yeah, I don't know whether to
Please
think
win
that's kind of a blowout.
That's
or-
up by 10 in Dude, is that shitty on-point map going to be accurate?
I don't know.
Is the shitty on-point map where the driftless was red going to be accurate?
Who freaking knows?
Guys,
What?
this might be concerning. I don't know if this is real. I don't know if this is a tabulation error or not. But Lacrosse is done counting, seemingly.
Oh wow,
and the
yeah.
final number is Crawford
Wow.
plus 26.
If that's the case, it's over.
Okay, to be fair, the same thing happened in lacrosse back in 24, and then they still reported votes after. Wisconsin does this a lot.
No, it literally says 95% and it's
So we'll see.
Schimmel plus or Crawford plus 26. That's bad.
With like 20,000 less votes than 2022. So that could be a tabulation error, but even then, if
Not
that's a 8-point overperformance from Evers.
Oh, they've reduced it down to 80. They reduced it to 80.
All right, they fixed it. It's 80%.
It was a tabulation error.
Tabulation. Okay. Still not great, but it'll probably. All right. I think that might increase my confidence a little bit in Crawford winning, but we will
Claire
have to see.
flipped.
Oh, Chippewa.
Yeah, that was, yeah, I think
over.
the city finally came in.
We don't know
All right.
shit. What's going? We have no clue.
Milwaukee's still not in. That kind of concerns me.
Crawford's so far up by 11.
Mhm.
Now I will say one of the driftless counties is in.
This is Dane. To be fair, Dane makes up like the vast majority of the votes.
Ooh, Waukesha. Yeah, okay, it's under 60 now. It's over.
Oh.
It's over.
Oh yeah, it's half in and it's under 60.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's over.
Unless the later votes lean.
Chris Kadowski for 5. Vance was down by more in the Senate election. I went to bed, woke up, and he won. Yeah, but that's Ohio. Wisconsin does a dump. We don't know what's counted. Yeah, if that Waukesha holds, if this is like the Republican parts of the county, it's over. But we'll see. We were never
So a
back.
friend of mine just notified me that in Waukesha, the counties that are or the towns, not the counties, the towns in Waukesha that are fully reporting, according to the data we have so far, Schmiel is outrunning what's his name, Dan Kelly, by like 6 to 7, which unfortunately isn't really
That's not
enough.
enough.
Yeah, also,
Adams
Adams
outrun him by
No,
how
that's
much?
pretty good. Dude, Schimmel, Kelly got 58% in Waukesha.
Yeah,
so.
but I'm not like. We'll see though. Chris Kadowski for 2.
Also-
Never mind. Well,
Also, Adams County is like 80% in. It's 59-41.
The lacrosse
know.
one was a reporting error.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we-
yeah.
Grant is okay. Yeah, we saw Grant. Grant, he's winning. Yeah, he's winning Grant.
This map's a shit show. What the hell's
By
going
2.
on?
There's a lot going on here.
All right. All right. So we'll see again. It comes down to what's left. What are these election days? Who freaking knows? All right.
Milwaukee came in 61%, 72-28 for Crawford.
He's
That's an
now leading by
underperformance of
17
Trump.
overall.
That's bad.
40.
And Sauk
Okay.
County flipped. Okay, yeah. Now the wheels are coming off. Now the
All
wheels
right,
starting to fall off.
so it's looking like
So at this point, the only hope that Schimmel has, like, what's left is election day. That's the only thing that could save him. Chris Kadusky for 2, and it's Chris Kadusky. Okay. Build a shed for 2. Judicial positions should be set by elections. Well, we'll see.
Why we need pro-choice candidates in Wisconsin.
okay.
I'll tell you, Rob,
that's
Brad was
okay.
winning
So
until the Dems
Milwaukee-
made the race about abortion. Stop like that. That's the reason for this.
Okay, actually over. We'll see. Digly the sequel. I mean, there's a
I would
chance now, but some of these
say
results are
she
bizarre.
I would say right now Crawford probably has about an 80 to 90% chance of winning.
It just, I don't know.
No, she's won. This is over.
You think it's over?
Yeah, it's over. Call it.
Not calling it until we get a bit more.
Let's see. Underly, okay, that's still 20% in.
So the only hope we got now is election day, which is, I know that sounds like a cope, but that's the truth. If these are election days left, we have a chance, but yikes.
It might push it to like within 5, but actually maybe within like 8. So I don't know. I might have
Kenosha,
maybe
Schimmel plus 6. Oh, okay, it's over. Crawford plus 6 of Kenosha. All right, build a shed for 2. Other races. What?
Call it.
Yeah, I think it's over.
Yeah, it's
This is
over.
why you don't run pro-life candidates in Wisconsin. What did I try saying?
I didn't even know Schmiel was pro-life. I didn't even know anything about him. That's how little I've been paying attention.
He was running on that stupid referendum, which I've told people, stop fucking running on that. I get the point, but it's not. Most women in the state are fucking nut jobs who think that that means that we get to vote on their rights. Run pro-choice Republicans. All you need to do.
Richland is
All right.
Crawford plus 12 in Richland. That's 9% in Ville.
Yikes. Yeah, not a good night. Not a good night. Again, anything could happen, but yeah.
Stop running
I didn't realize Rock
candidates.
County
It's
was.
that fucking simple.
What?
I didn't realize.
Wow.
I didn't realize Rock County was
Yeah, this is
67%.
gonna be worse than Dan Kelly. It's looking like.
Are you
Also,
serious?
Iowa 13% of Iowa County came in.
Yeah.
Holy shit. More Dane Kamen. Oh my gosh. How can it be worse than Dan Kelly?
So what the hell was all the election day turnout at? You can't be
Proportion.
turnout on election day.
Half of Dane is still left.
The
You
only
can't convince me that Democrats are the ones turning out on election day here. Unless they probably were.
Well,
if it
that's
was
what
all boomers,
happens
it
when
probably
you
was
run on-
Democrats.
Oh my god! According to SoCal, Schmiel is running behind Kelly in Fond du Lac. I don't know if I pronounced that properly. With 84% in.
All right,
This
Rodello
is
for
bad.
5. Run pro-choice candidates in the Rust Belt. Run pro-life candidates in states like Texas, Georgia, North Carolina. Yeah, so I'm going to call it. I think it's over.
It's Jover.
Yeah, it's Jover.
God fucking damn it.
Yeah, and Underley is probably going to be Kinzer too.
How
What's
the
the name?
hell?
Washington
Only
is
60. Yeah, that's dog shit.
Dude,
Plus
He's
35.
underrunning Dan Kelly, dude.
how the hell is that possible?
Are we actually going to do worse than Dan Kelly? If that's
Yeah.
the case, that means Crawford may have won
Give
election
alien
vote.
streaming perms, dude.
What?
I didn't realize that Winnebago got more blue, and it's 68%
My
in.
gosh, what a freaking beatdown.
Okay, so that means Crawford probably won election day votes.
Sam answer for 5. Luke, what do you mean by pro-choice? Does that mean things like opposing parental notification? I don't know.
It means basically safe, legal, and rare on
That
abortion.
means just leave the fucking issue alone. It's a dead issue. Republicans have lost
Builder
on
shut
it.
for 2 other
Give it up.
races. Corey. What? Corey. It's never been so over. Yeah, it's we are at a point now where it's just Jover. But the weird thing is Decision Desk actually like narrowed the margin a little bit somehow.
I'm probably coping, but I need to see Racine. Actually, Racine.
Someone just I don't know. It's like, did they just get the wrong voters?
I don't know. Elon Musk might have just turned out the boomers like a motherfucker, right? But unfortunately, the wrong kind of boomers.
Yeah, I just like you're gonna get the MAGA boomers. You got the whatever this is. All right.
Yeah, 10-core called it.
OG poor Rich for 2. Sadly, Wisconsin is always a shit show. Shaking my head. Yeah, this was a bad night. This was a really bad night.
Let's see. What Decision Desk saying? They're still saying they haven't updated their fucking.
I swear, if Kelly does better than freaking Schimmel.
If that's the case, Wisconsin's a blue state now. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, it's a blue state.
We might be in trouble in Wisconsin.
It's not a blue state. It's just if you run it like someone like Trump, who's obviously just pro-choice, you're gonna win.
Bayfield County
This
came
map
in
is
56,
this map
44,
hurts my brain.
42% in.
What's up with the fucking? Oh god.
Okay, Eau Claire keeps narrowing, which is odd.
All right.
That could be the university vote.
We'll see. Dragon player for 2. Rip. I'm now sad. Rest in peace, Wisconsin. Jamarki Mashak saying for 2. What the hell happened to Schimmel? Wasn't he winning in February? He was, but then yeah.
I'm wondering if Elon Musk entering the race might have been a net negative.
Outrunning and Dodge. I just don't know.
This race doesn't make any some areas it's like looking good, but in some areas it looks like shit.
New York Times has a chart up for who might benefit from the remaining votes, but it's blank right now. So
votes left.
Like
the only hope is for Schimmel is like the remaining votes are like R plus 50.
And also, like, I mean, the only I guess major area that hasn't been counted is like Brown and Outagamie.
Brown's gonna go to Crawford.
I mean, if Winnebago did, but
yeah, I completely botched my prediction. I overestimated Schimmel.
And Decision Desk called it. Ooh, yay.
All right, that's it. We're calling it now.
Already?
Yep,
we can officially call it. Susan Crawford has won the Wisconsin Supreme Court election. She will defeat Brad Schimmel.
All right, Chris Kaduski for 50. I'm just glad my super chats went through. Normally they don't. I've tried multiple times, it always doesn't. It always failed. Didn't matter which payment method I use. Results like this is why Wisconsin never beats Ohio State in football and never needs balls to play football.
Holy fuck. This is... Rap, can you stop being pro-life? Like, please. What? Like, this shit is why we lose.
Dark Helm for 2. Did the big push against some backfire?
Am I wrong?
Look,
that was the reason we lost this shit, dude. And you're gonna like make a video about how it was not that.
What, dude? I think
you have to just get to the point and realize we're not a socially conservative
I'm literally
country,
not even saying anything until like the full results.
Wisconsin's definitely not social.
And your like brand of Catholic democracy just does not work in this country.
Okay, dude.
I'm being honest, dude. It doesn't.
I'm just.
And you
don't have the full results
yet. Out and said, well, this is look at what's going on.
Yeah, I know.
We'll do a full autopsy when this race is done, which is probably going to be
called, like.
I mean, when the entire fucking county map comes in. All right, there we have Crawford benefiting from the remaining votes. Okay.
Great.
I mean, I don't think she's going to win by 20, but it's probably looking like double digits.
Christopher Laurie for 10. Maybe Trump should run for a third term without Trump Republicans have shit turn. Well, the fit is like, who the hell did we text? Who the hell are the voters?
A bunch of dead people.
You know who turned out? A lot of Trump voters probably did turn out, but they voted for Crawford because of the abortion issue. You'd be surprised.
Oh, 82% of Outagamie County is in. Susan Crawford's up by 0.2%.
My God.
You know, I'm wondering if the message of like 2 additional Democrat seats may have actually unironically helped Democrats. Like that may have unironically helped Crawford. Oh yeah, if Crawford wins, there's going to be 2 more Democrat seats. Sign me up. Yeah. Goodbye, Brian Steele. Goodbye, Derek Van Orden. Those two are completely fucked on. Well,
I'm not gonna say that right off the bat because people said the same thing after Janet. So
Yeah, well, Janet, she,
yeah,
I think she
Underwood's
recused
on the
herself from
DPI
it.
race too.
Underly might even win too.
We brought out
I think
Already
Underly's,
called it.
Underly's going to win. I think
Yeah,
he's going
she's
to win.
leading. She's leading by 9.
He might actually, you know what? My prediction for the Supreme Court race might actually be the eventual result for the superintendent race, which means we basically just had a blue wave in Wisconsin.
All right, sad bets for 5. Luke, why were pro-lifers able to win Wisconsin in the past, but not now? What changed? Well, I guess Roe versus Wade, but
Dobbs.
yeah,
Dobbs.
Because Roe happened, and here's the thing: Donald Trump could win it because Donald Trump is a pro-choice New York billionaire. That's why he can win it.
Well, Scott Pressler, I don't know.
Scott Pressure, either it seems like his stuff is like perfect or like goes to
He
shit.
did worse than Dan Kelly while putting resources in. Is crazy though. And look, Madison and Milwaukee keep going down with percent of the vote in.
All right.
Okay, Waukesha did go. Actually, never mind. It didn't go up at all.
Okay.
It's going down.
All right. New York Times model
looking at
says the remaining vote is
people.
fairly evenly split, which means Susan Crawford might actually win by 15 when it's all said and done.
Oh my
15,
god.
15 is so hard to.
Chris Kaduski for 2. Can they gerrymander the seats before 2030? I mean, they could. The Voices for 2. Abolish the VRA. We need to keep the House.
All right. Decision Desk projected vote share has Crawford winning by 9.
Jeez. I had a like 2 or 3, but yeah, this is a disaster.
New York Times now says Crawford has more. Okay, New York Times is probably going to be calling this for Crawford very soon because they just said Crawford has more outstanding votes than Schimmel.
Call it already, for Christ's sake.
I already called
He's
it.
only winning. He's only on 50, at 57 in Monroe.
All right, Build a Shed for 2 from Kelvin Coolidge Project. Wisconsin ran out of ballots. Yeah, what the fuck happened? I have no clue. There's gonna be a lot to talk about after this race.
Tomorrow's stream is going to probably. You might want to do a night stream because I might need more time to talk.
Oh my gosh.
Um.
You're gonna do a stream tomorrow?
Yeah,
about
probably
this?
tomorrow morning.
That'll be the autopsy stream.
Right. We're needing more than a time. Oh my gosh.
We need to turn out our low propensity voters. So Cal's right.
Dude, the fucking discourse for the next week is that this is going to be a referendum on Trump, which is going
that's
to be
the worst
annoying
part.
as
Where it's
fuck.
like,
it might be more of a referendum on just the Wisconsin GOP. Wisconsin's. It's still. It's a blue state of hearts.
Here's what Jimmy needs to fucking resign immediately. I don't.
This was the final. This was the final
first thing
straw.
tomorrow needs to get his ass out of that fucking seat. He should be out of there.
This was the final straw. Like I don't know. This is pathetic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Regime change in the Wisconsin GOP like immediately.
Who needs to resign?
Shimming. He's utterly worthless.
Not Shmuel. Shimon? Is that like
That's the GOP chair. He's fucking worthless.
What does he mean? How long has he been?
Basically lost every single.
We have not
election
won a
except for the
single thing since he got
presidential race
in
under
there.
his watch.
He's done nothing.
We have lost every single competitive election with the exception of Donald Trump since Shimming took over as
And
chair.
And
Johnson.
also,
And
like
even then,
Wisconsin was
under
like
his
the weakest
lead,
swing
No, he
state.
Wisconsin
took
was
over
the
after
closest
Ron
state
Johnson
in the
came.
election.
Also, Wisconsin was the weakest swing state for Trump.
Yeah.
Yeah, Republicans got to wake up. This
Now, that's a mixture of different things. First off, Shimming is a fucking dumbass. 2, Wisconsin boomers are flooding in from Chicago.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem
the
for
states move
us.
left. I'm just gonna say the states moving left because of boomers. Not by a lot, not like Colorado levels, but we're fucking losing Appleton. Good fucking god, we're losing Appleton.
We're winning Brown County somehow. That's gonna probably change.
New York Times needs to just fucking call it.
Yeah, the vote there is redder to be. Hey, we won back Ozaki. Let's go!
Yay!
Flip back Ozaki.
Hooray!
Yeah, we're probably gonna lose Racine.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah, I think it's time we got to
Let's
give.
go.
Okay, we have results out of Sheboygan. R plus 40. Some of these results, like again, you look at some of them, they're good, but then they just fall to shit immediately.
Sheboygan.
Yeah, his best counties are freaking Sheboygan and oh my gosh. Dude, it just like there's gotta be like we're gonna talk a lot about this.
They're gonna underperform Daniel Kelly. He's crazy.
How is that even possible?
Like I thought that like Daniel Kelly was like the floor.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah, I thought it was a. Well, it looks like the margin's gonna narrow a little bit.
Actually,
I
I will say this: maybe not Brian Steele. If I don't know if redistricting will happen, I think Van Orden's done.
Oh, he's
I
done.
think
Yeah,
he-
he's screwed.
I mean, even
Van
even in
Orden's
the
loser
current,
next year,
even,
regardless of
I mean,
redistricting.
even in the current district, it's. I mean, he didn't even do that well
All
in
right.
2020.
Zeppelin LZ 99 for 50. I wonder if Wisconsin is a blue state now. It was Trump closest state in 2024. The state's future's not looking good, by the way. Web displaying this probably the first big election loss in Minecraft. Those know who knows. Best hopes to use state rep. Yeah, it's not good. Sam answer for 5. Luke Wyken, pro-life candidates in Wisconsin legislative races win even in many
Because
Harrisburg
Wisconsin's a
districts.
pro-choice state. End of story.
Okay.
End of story.
So
It is a pro-choice
it's time
state. It's
for
probably about as pro-choice as
time to
Nevada.
fire some. We gotta rid of these people. This is enough of this shit.
We need to turn out our low propensity voters as well.
Because like, did we just get the Democrats? Like, did we just text a bunch of
I
Democrats?
will actively try to get as many people who sit on party executive committees as possible to try to get Shimming to resign.
No, but and don't forget the Wisconsin GOP's like
This dude needs to fucking get out.
the Wisconsin GOP has like schizophrenic, like random schizos in its party.
Yeah, it's
no
either
wonder.
schizophrenic or dumbasses.
Yeah,
People
you know the schizos I'm talking about.
How much worse do you think we would have done if Orlando Owens was the fucking chairman right now? This is how bad.
Mike Finn for 2. Shimony's Wisconsin version of Ronnie McDaniel. He's worse. He's done nothing. All right. So
Yeah, it's looking like this is going to stay double digits.
all right. Dark Helm for 5. At first I was upset because I thought Schimmel would win. Now I'm laughing at how bad it's getting for us. Yeah, I'm just like laughing hysterically. I'm mad. I'm furious at Shimon at this point. I'm freaking furious at him.
How long is this Shimming Brian?
2022. Ever since then, we've gone to shit. We've lost everything. So I'll go in for 2. Tariffs do this and only good. Okay, Tariffs did nothing. How do you underperform Dan Kelly? I don't know. Not even surprised.
I mean, should we talk about Elon Musk?
I still don't think it's
No,
Musk.
this isn't on Musk. This isn't on Musk. We should be able to get these people out, but Shimming is a fucking.
Anyone have
dumbass.
Fireman for 2. Well, it's time for Scott to ditch Wisconsin, focus on Pennsylvania and New Jersey. I won't blame him. K-Cup for 2. Call Wisconsin GOP in the morning. Yeah, it's time these people gotta go. Retire every one of these people. Get rid of them for good. Right guy for 2. Wisconsin might be Colorado, the Midwest. Not kidding. We're getting to that point. I'm getting kind of worried. I'm getting very worried.
Again, Colorado. Again, it's boomers. Illinois. The Democrats from Illinois are fleeing to Wisconsin.
Man,
Wisconsin is probably
shit.
like.
I
mean, I'm not going to say this has repercussions. Well, actually, it does have repercussions for the future. Now, I'm not saying Democrats are going to win Wisconsin by 10 points from now on in every single election. I do think, however, Evers has a pretty good shot at winning.
He won Kenosha. She won Kenosha by 6. Oh my God.
I think, honestly, this might be an ego boost to Evers. I think Evers wins re-election.
He might freaking run again. Oh my gosh.
And I hate to say, 2028 Vance might even lose Wisconsin. Not by double
How the
digits,
hell did
but
Trump
you
win the
might-
states? How the hell did he pull this off?
I think it's just the base loves. I mean, he can turn out
Trump
people like
has a
him.
unique appeal to the state.
Yeah, he has unique appeal. I think as of now, early prediction, Vance loses Wisconsin.
Okay.
Even if he wins the election, he loses.
And
Wisconsin.
now I love the fact that because of the blowout, that's
because this state, if Trump can win the state, it's still winnable to win the
I
state.
love the fact that like because like you
But
know it's a blowout.
we need
now
complete regime change.
I love the fact that
We need
like
complete
Dane
regime
County,
change in Wisconsin.
Dane County is like they're basically done county at this point. I guarantee you, if it was a close race, they would take their sweet time with this. But nope. Boomers are saying
Yeah, we took the lead in Richland.
yeah.
We're still up in Vernon.
What the hell's happening?
We might win a couple.
Yeah, we're gonna win some
Might
random ass counties.
Counties, you never know.
Yeah, one thing it's gonna narrow a little bit, but not enough.
It is over. It's over. Okay,
Douglas County's within a
At least
point.
we won Ozaki, guys. At least we won Ozaki.
Woo! Yay!
Yeah, Crawford's definitely getting million first.
State GOP shit. This state GOP. This is a referendum on them. This is so pathetic.
Wasserman called it for Crawford. Like,
wow.
Yeah,
15
Silva.
minutes ago.
All right.
Anyway, see you guys tomorrow. Whenever you're doing the stream, I'm.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll keep you updated on that one. Oh my gosh. What a freaking
Vice Chair of the Wisconsin GOP. This was a post from him, by the way, about the one Republican who won the. Talking about the one Republican who won the state of Wisconsin, Bill Feehan, Vice Chair of the Wisconsin GOP. Many people won't like this post. John Rigmeyer is right. Trump can't win Wisconsin. He has lost the Milwaukee suburbs.
Give me
Those
this.
voters left in
Send me this
2020.
shit. Send me it right now. Put in the group chat, Luke.
This is our leadership.
Send me. Are you serious?
Of Wisconsin GOP.
Oh my gosh.
This is our fucking leadership.
We were ran by dumbasses. Are you freaking serious?
Looks like wrong map.
What the hell?
Hold on. Underlee's winning a county that Crawford's not winning. What the hell? I don't know.
Yay. Wow, it's a beatdown. This is pathetic. Like,
okay, so
this stains more because of my state.
So even Atlas gets it wrong. Even Atlas.
Yeah, Atlas was fucking off the fucking rails.
And I mean, Atlas normally gets it right.
All right.
Oh yeah! Wow, we're winning Brown. Yay! Until the Democrat winning election day votes come in.
I don't know how the hell that happened.
I think Crawford won the election day vote.
I wasn't supposed to leak this, but you know what? I'm gonna fucking leak this on stream. The Milwaukee GOP also has had some of our efforts fucking strife because the state party is literally funding a fucking separatist office in the North Shore for the Country Club Republicans. The state party has been fucking dividing us. I wasn't gonna say anything.
Say it now. It's time to
because
fuck
we wanted the party to look united. But yeah, the state party is funding a fucking office on the North Shore, in the North Shore. The North Shore Republicans have their own office in Milwaukee County.
Are you serious?
The state party is paying for it. Yes. This has been going on since Hilaria won re-election.
Time to blow it up. It's enough of this shit. I knew it was bad.
Massive regime change. We need this shit. We need a complete change in leadership of this party. Complete change.
Builder shed for 5. To be honest, Trump had massive indie support compared to Schimmel, which has boosted Trump. Trump is also an idol figure among many Republicans. That's part of it.
Hey, guys.
I don't care what you. If you live in Wisconsin, do not think this is time to give up. This means you get your ass a county party membership. You get your ass to convention in May. You need as many people at convention as fucking possible.
Okay. Well, hold up. SMG production for 2 arts is a lot of work to do going to 26. It's not the art seats in Wisconsin GOP.
I got stuff to report.
Wisconsin, the RNC is doing great.
All right.
I have a lot of stuff to report right now. First off, this is not going to hold, but Schimmel's winning Ashland.
Yeah, that always happens. Republicans randomly win that.
I believe we have a final count from Outagamie and Kenosha.
Yeah, that's like a 10.
Final margin at Kenosha is Crawford plus 6.
Jeez.
We have officially lost
Outagamie. So.
We've lost Outagamie.
All right, Christopher Laurie for 5. Sorry, seriously worried about the GOP future without Trump in the future. It's Wisconsin GOP we'll talk about. Rally Moore for 2 already cooked. Wisconsin's got to wake up. Got to freaking wake up. There's enough of this shit. Because it's time to go gloves off. I'm done. I'm done pretending, everything's fine. Nope.
Final margin for the superintendent race in Door County.
Schimmel spent more time trying to beat Hilario in Milwaukee County and replace him with Cindy Werner. And he spent more time trying to take out Brandon Mallion Dane, spent more time trying to fucking disconnect the Brown County GOP, called it an illegitimate party because the chairman supported a candidate he didn't like in the 8th district primary. This dude's this party needs a
war.
complete shutdown. If you're in chat, you live in Wisconsin, get a membership and get to convention in May. We need everyone at convention. We need to show these people that they're a fucking joke and that we need new leadership in this party. That's what needs to be fucking shown. If you live in Wisconsin, don't let this discourage you at all.
All right. Object Clay's candidate for 5. National GOP needs to be more hands-on at 26. Many state GOP leadership are good for nothing. 26 be uphill battle for the House. Yeah. Bo Booth.
Oh, by the way, for the superintendent race, we have a final margin in Door County.
What is it?
Underly wins Door County by 10.
We're gonna fuck it. Oh my gosh, we're losing the superintendent race.
Yeah, we're gonna lose the superintendent race.
That's the fucking that was the only saving grace. We can't even win that against Underly, who even Tony Evers wanted her gone. Tony Evers wanted her gone.
And even with that, voter ID still wins every county so far except Dane.
All right, Bo Boob for 2. Resettle white South Africans in Wisconsin. That might be the only way to save the state at this point.
Okay, Hilario just texted me. Hilario will join with me in calling for Schimmel to resign.
All right, I'll support you guys. Anything you guys need, I'll support it. I post this, by the way, chat. All right. So
we're gonna lose the entire. You know what? At least Schimmel still does better in the driftless than Kelly, but even then, it's not enough.
It's war. Listen. I officially declare war on the Wisconsin Republican Party. Enough of this shit. Wisconsin should be a safe Republican state. It should be a deep red state. And they're gonna blame. Watch this. They're gonna blame Scott Presser and Elon Musk for their incompetence. Just unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
The Calvin Coolidge Project is blaming it on the tariffs. He's saying that the tariffs on Canada.
They're gonna take all the wrong lessons. Oh my gosh.
Which I will admit, tariffs on Canada are unpopular. They are unpopular.
These idiots are gonna take the wrong damn. Oh my gosh. And I like Calvin Coolidge Project, but yikes. Mike Fid for 2. To be honest, it'd be worse without Musk and Presser. It would be a disaster without those two. We would be down by 30 at this point. Ben 6 for 2. Schimmel's running in line with Kelly and Waukesha. Might be a tiny bit worse, actually. Yeah. He shot
Colton, I don't think we had a turnout. I think the issue is that the high turnout was Democrats.
Somehow. I don't know how that happened, but...
I don't know. It's probably the same thing with these town halls. Why aren't we going to the town halls?
Yeah, like, this has to be a wake-up call for everybody.
People think that just because Trump won, the country is saved. And that's why they don't bother to show up.
Because I was fed bullshit then. I got freaking lied to. This pisses me off. I was informed that, we're in a great situation. We have momentum. There's a lot of people that got some explaining to do. A lot of people got to explain, hey, how did we collapse by 20 points overnight? I remember 2 nights ago, Brad Schimmel will win. And that's why I was confident that, hey, Schimmel's not going to win. But I thought it would be close, like within 5. That was my prediction.
So you know what? Jane might have actually been right about the Harris plus 20 or whatever electorate.
Yeah, he might be freaking right. Builder Shed for 2. How would Elon be in a federal election if he was eligible? He would get crushed.
I think he'd lose, but I don't know.
I'm not really angry. Like, here's the thing. Like, I'm not really upset we lost. I'm just fucking angry at the Wisconsin GOP, you know? Because, like, I kind of knew this was going to happen.
All right, Object Clay's
I do think Elon might have
this office that is being funded by the state party in North Shore that they're getting signs to. They sent a lady from Wisconsin GOP to our office basically demanding we give the North Shore signs. It's a fucking joke, and the party's like, we need you to deliver these signs. Hilario just straight up ripped up the sheet because he's like, these people should not have their own fucking office.
Object Clay Skater for 2, the McDaniel moment. Yeah, this might be his McDaniel moment. This was the final straw, I think. If you are the Wisconsin GOP watching for some reason, get rid of Shimmy now. This is inexcusable. This should be the most Republican say the big 3. I know you got the boomers moving in, I get that, but this should have been a easy victory for us. Should have been.
Oh, shut the fuck up with the GOP. Chairman Watley and our victories in Florida. Why don't you call on fucking Shimming to resign? You're the one person with fucking oversight over this. He held a fucking caucus with like 6 people where he was reelected unanimously. Didn't give out any of the info to any of us.
All right, Saul Goodman for
Why
5.
are
The
you
tariffs
fucking
are
talking about that, Watley?
Saul Goodman for 5. The tariffs are screwing you guys over and are especially screwing us in Canada over. The polls are so fucked right now. It's even funny. Yeah, it's a fucking.
Look again. The tariffs on Canada are unpopular. They are not.
Yeah,
the
that's
reason
not
for
the
this.
reason. The reason is 100 different things. So did they just get every
I
single?
I
get
will
a
say
trade
this.
deal
I
with that.
think
I know.
I think Elon Musk's presence had both pros and cons.
I think
I think he turned out the MAGA base.
Not
However,
really.
at the same time, he turned out the Democrat boomers against him.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we're going up in Grant. We're now up by 10 in Grant. So
What the fuck?
that's good.
What
We're
the actual?
We
So
might win Vernon. We might win Vernon, depending on where the
so
remaining
we
vote
just
is.
shat the bed in Lake Ozaki, basically. That's what we got killed. That's what killed us. How do you lose Kenosha? How?
To be fair, we're going up
I'm
in the
scared to
WoW
see the
County.
Racine results. I am scared to see the Racine results. I
We'll
think
see.
we might have. I'm worried we
Looks
may have
like
legitimately lost Racine.
We'll flip Grants, maybe Vernon and Richland, but we're gonna lose Racine from.
By the way, Pressler did warn that there was
Door
low turnout in
County was
Kenosha.
the. We gained 2 points in Door from 2023. We're so back, guys.
Yay. Yeah,
But
I
Door
remember
was
Presser.
solved in Door.
Presser
Door
was like a big
saved
deal with Kenosha.
Democrat.
I remember he was like a big deal with Kenosha.
He might have been right.
He was freaking
But-
right. K-Cup for 5. I just called Wisconsin to say GOP twice. I couldn't even leave a voicemail. I just got it. Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call cannot be hung up. Yep, that's...
Oh, they're closed right now, but they're.
Frankie Jr. for 2. Boomers officially worst generation. That's half the problem. That's half the problem right there. I don't know how
Again,
you deal with
they
that.
are single-handedly turning Wisconsin blue.
I don't know how... Like, that's half the problem.
Because
Like, how do you deal with that?
They are moving out of Illinois in droves to Wisconsin to buy lakeside houses along Lake Michigan.
I feel bad.
Yeah,
You know who I feel awful for Presser because people are to blame him for this. Like, he's the only, like, person that's like a big deal with the race a little day ago. Which, by the way, hey,
Shitting was always going on radio shows, going to Turning Point events, while simultaneously trying to ban Turning Point. Yes, you heard that right.
Not Pressler, A for efforts.
he tried. He got shafted though. This is
tried.
ridiculous.
I
feel bad for him.
I don't know. I'm Wisconsin. I'm not looking forward to the future. Like, even if redistricting doesn't happen, it's not looking good. Like, you're probably going to have Evers. Like, Evers at this rate is going to break the third term curse. And he might even win by more than 2022 at this rate.
All right.
Might even win by more. So, honestly, probably a good thing Tom Tiffany isn't running. I hope he doesn't run.
What a
Stay in
freaking
the
shit
house.
show.
Stay in the house. Let's just, I don't know, run Huddy again.
We're at a point now where I'm terrified of the future of the state.
Yeah. Tom Tiffany, if you're listening, stay in the house.
Dude, the thing is, I got lied to. That's what's pissed me off the most. These freaking people lied to me.
We don't even have Menominee yet. What the hell?
I still think Tiffany can win in 26. Midterm turnout is going to be higher than this. Here's the thing. If this election was held in November of 2025, I think we would have done better.
Yes, slightly.
That could be the issue. No one wants to deal with politics in April.
All right, walk talk for 5. Raps run for office. Wisconsin pull a John Kerry voted for Wisconsin.
We lost the lead in Vernon. There goes that pipe
the voices for 5. Wisconsin Chupin is investigated in turning out young white men. It's our only hope against the boomers. Yeah.
All right, we lost. Oh yeah, there we go. We lost Vernon.
Yeah, the
right,
one me.
Vernon, we're not even doing
Dane. Waukesha confirmed.
Yeah, we're not. The thing, we're not doing terrible Milwaukee or Dane, which explains a lot. The two good county parties. Oh my gosh. All right.
Actually, looks like at this rate, we might be doing on par with 2023 in Waukesha.
How's that even possible?
All right, Kenosha is done.
Yeah,
completely
it's
done.
The Notorious Nathaniel for 5. I was afraid of this. I did my part in my county and fought hard for Schimmel. Unfortunately, our county party chose right. Maybe one day. Frankie Jr. for 5. Boomers have one foot in the grave and are hell-bent on dragging us down with them. Yeah, they're dragging us down with them. Christopher Gooden for 5. If TPUSA is getting banned, it's true. This is fucked. I just joined last week. That's what they're doing. I've heard about it. I've heard about that even before Luke mentioned it. A little bit.
Again, there's a thing to ban Turning Point that will be coming up at the state convention. Be there.
All right.
In May, go. so we can vote this shit down. Because us as the members get the final say on that.
Komrodorshkin for 2. I hope Randy Fine gets primary next year. Yeah, Randy Fine's gonna go away, hopefully. Man, this was. I was.
Okay, Underly is so far winning by 7. Okay, I mean, look, I think Underly's going to win, but I don't know. My predict, Underly's doing better in the Driftless. That's actually interesting.
Yeah.
Is Underly from the Driftless? Does anyone know?
She's from Madison.
Oh, yes. I mean, I will also note, I mean, Republicans are not exactly, I mean, Wisconsin's probably not exactly a school choice state outside of like Waukesha, but.
Yeah, I just checked. She lives in Hollandale, Wisconsin. It's in Iowa County.
Iowa
Right.
County. That is in.
I said Iowa County.
All right, the margin narrowed a little bit. Yay.
Okay, that's like right by Madison. Okay. Crawford. Okay, yeah, Crawford's up by 11 now. Okay, it might go in the single digits at least. But
yeah, Riley Moore for 2. Decision Desk predicts Susan Crawford win. Yeah, we know that.
They I think still have it as like a 9-point victory.
Yeah, the New York Times hasn't called it, which is just funny, but
I think they're waiting on Racine, but it's bullshit. It's not going to do anything. I mean, I wouldn't call it a superintendent race yet, but Supreme Court, that's been done.
No, I'm calling it. Yeah, it's over. If Schimmel's losing by this much, God, I wish Schimming lost by this much, but no, if Schimmel's losing by this much, it's over for.
I think I might want to see Racine numbers, but oh goodness, it's. You know what? Ron Johnson might actually have.
Oh my gosh.
Ron Johnson might have to retire. I'm sorry.
Again, North Shore was given money for an office that could have gone. And Elon, I love what you're doing, Elon, but why did you give the Wisconsin GOP like millions of dollars? They wasted that shit, dude. Why would you do that?
All right, Komrodorshkin for 2 or 5. The immigration agenda is the most important issue that has been passed by far. It does. Yeah, Dane went to 80%. Good lord. Yeah.
Yeah, and the other thing is, there's the Supreme Court election next year. We're losing that shit.
Oh yeah, we're getting killed there.
That started. You know what? That race starts as safe Democrat. That race starts as safe Democrat right now.
Okay, because the margin's gonna narrow because like most of the counties with no votes out yet are Trump counties. So
okay,
Lafayette's like Schimmel plus 5. What?
You know, he's doing decent in the Driftless.
Yeah, he's like the thing is he's not doing terrible in the Driftless, but just he shit the bed everywhere else, which is just strange. But
yeah, Dan Kelly lost Vernon by like 11, and
it's probably because in the places where he's shitting the bed is where all the liberal boomers have moved to and are turning out in droves.
All right, okay, Racine is 100% by a point.
He lost Racine. We fucking lost Racine. We lost Racine by a point.
Kelly won Racine.
Kinzer wins Racine by 5.
All right, the Notorious Nathaniel for 5. I was going to the convention first, but if you need help getting change, I'm going to fight alongside you to fix this problem in the party. Yeah, it needs to be done. We got to fix the shit.
Everyone, if you know anyone in Wisconsin, tell them to become a member and show up at convention.
For 5. If stuff doesn't change,
the biggest fucking.
Sorry.
If we want to win the governor's race next year, we need a huge turnout at convention this year. We need to show Schimming that the grassroots does not want his ass there.
K-Cup for 5.
And we will start our own party if need be.
K-Cup for 5. If stuff doesn't change, Tony Everett's going to remain our governor up until the day he freaking dies. It's time to make serious change. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
You know what? Trump might even have to run for a third term if the Republican Party wants to survive.
All right. Ben 6 for 2. Schimmel's below 58% in Waukesha. Holy shit, he is.
Yeah, 57.8.
Komrodorshkin.
Remember that the individual. I'll say this: the guy that they're propping up as shadow chair, who's the chairman of the North Shore Republicans, is this individual named Tom Meyer, who physically assaulted a voter at Milwaukee's Central Count and was arrested over it.
Outstanding individual. Wow. Where do you find these people from?
Yeah, this is who the Wisconsin GOP is propping up over Hilaria.
Komodorshkin for 5. Trump's
Tom
endorsement.
Meyer, his name is. He's a schizophrenic nut job.
Komodorshkin for 5. Trump's endorsements have gotten extremely questionable over the years. His endorsements are either like really good or really shit. Christopher Laurie for 5. The people in 2024 said the Democrat Party's collapsing. This was a reality check tonight. It's more reality check than the Republican Party. That's what this is.
Well,
Okay.
you know, I'm gonna post a campaign update meme for Derek Van Orden.
Yeah,
Not for
he's
Steve,
fucked.
because
He's done. He's so
Yeah.
screwed.
Man, I'm not gonna say the congressional maps are definitely getting changed.
Yeah, but I
because we
think-
said the same thing.
I think even without redistricting, Van Orden's done.
Again,
I don't
some
know.
of the results
I
are
think
not...
he's gotta be. I could see him just pulling a win out of his ass. He could be like the next Don Bacon, to be honest.
You know, so like some of the results I'm looking at, like some aren't even that bad for Schimmel. That's a weird thing. Like the Driftless, he didn't do that bad.
Also, all the men in chat, we have to do the for Brad movement now, which means no intercourse with women for a while.
Oh,
I'm
gosh.
sorry.
Jamar Mashak stand for 2. Minnesota will be more likely to be Republican than Wisconsin. I won't go that far yet, but yikes. So it's gonna. I think it's gonna be within Dan Kelly's margin. I think, thankfully, that's the only positive at this point. Yay! Still a shit show. Still a freaking shit show.
Okay, at least Kinzer won Kenosha.
Oh, she did.
Kinzer got 35 in Milwaukee. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
35% in Milwaukee.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! But she did.
Is he still gonna lose?
She did awful to Waukesha. What the hell?
25 in Dayton, dude.
Freaking Dane count.
But
What
there's
the?
Crawford, there's Schimmel unruly voters in the drift list. What the fuck?
So Schimmel is actually cooking in the drift list. Oh my gosh. Jory LaPlay for 2.
No,
How
he's
bad
also
is?
cooking in like he's also cooking in the central eastern part of the state. Look at these margins.
I
dude.
know he's not doing that bad. It's the stupid thing. All right.
He went up in Green Bay. What is he gonna win Green Bay?
If he
but
wins
lose
Brown
the other-
County, I'm
the
shutting the
Brett
stream off.
Favre endorsement. The Brett Favre endorsement does wonders. Dude.
Joey LaPlay for 2. How bad is this for Republicans? This is DEFCON 5 or DEFCON 1, I should say. This is a disaster. I mean, again, some of the results are not like the worst, like they're not good, but it's like what happened at Waukesha? What the hell happened there?
You know what? I'll make one for Steele as well, but I'll say TBD because we'll see what happens.
Yeah, again, Schimmel, like Schimmel didn't run a bad campaign. He just got, I don't know. Komodorshkin for 5. Walt should have been fired for the beat on neocon garbage. Oh, he's done now. The Gmail stuff, he's done. Deploying the grade for 2. We spent how much money on this race? Elon Musk spent like $100 million on it. Or something.
Elon.
I thought turnout was good. And New York Times finally called it. Wow. Good job.
Yeah, turnout was good for Democrats.
I think they
The
literally got every
Democrats
single
would've won
Harris voter
turnout.
out to vote. Hey, it's progress. It looks like it's be progress from 2024 or 23.
I'm dumbfounded how the high turnout was among the fucking Democrats.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Did they literally get every single Harris voter out to vote?
I think they did.
We'll see. When we get
They,
precinct results,
they
we'll
probably
know.
bust. They probably bust them from like a Tesla dealership protest to all show up here. Look, I do think part of this is I think there might be some Elon Musk opposition, but even then, it's just for some reason Elon Musk is getting
Wisconsin's
Democrats turnout.
conservative sponge supports removing shimming.
Okay, if we got him, we got him gone. All right, so it's looking like people are saying it's gonna end up as Schill plus 6 or 7. So, couple points better
You
than
mean
Kelly,
Crawford.
or Crawford, excuse me. Builder Shed for 2. I want to see the TV ads for both candidates. Schimmel's were not bad. It wasn't like Kelly's where there wasn't any, but still. PK for 2. Are we done the WoW counties?
Crawford ran fully on abortion.
Are we done the WoW counties? I mean, Ozaki's looking awful. Well, even
No, there's still votes out of WoW.
there's still some votes gonna, yeah. Yeah, Atlas Intel.
I think he's gonna grow his lead in Ozaki.
I find it funny that Atlas Intel was right about the election day votes. So I don't know how that happened, but they cooked with that.
Wait, what did Atlas have the election day?
Again,
Crawford plus 2 or something.
Yeah, she definitely won the election.
Yeah, she
vote.
did.
I can't wait to see the precinct data because I have a feeling this was the boomers. I think the Atlas poll was right about
If
that.
if it was like
Zoomers voted for
Luke, what's that one community that has a bunch
Zoomers
of
voted
boomers?
for because you look at these rallies, there were a lot of young people like going to these events.
Yeah, Luke, what's the
door knockers too? The average Schimmel door knocker was like a young guy. His entire like campaign team was Zoomers. Dude,
Luke, what's that one
his
community?
entire fucking campaign team was in their 20s.
What's that one city that has a bunch of boomers in Wisconsin? Which one is that?
Washington Island in Door County.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I swear, if it's like 90% Democrats, it probably is. SMG Productions for 2. Alice Intel dead on once again. I don't know how they did that, but I question it. But that's what I get. Yeah, Alice Intel cooked. I'm never even questioned them. I thought it was gonna be Crawford. I said Crawford plus 2 or 3.
They still overestimated Schimmel though. And
Yeah. Well, again, people are saying it's gonna end up in Schimmel plus or Crawford plus 6 or 7. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well.
Yay. I mean, it's been better than Kelly. That's what it looks like. Yay.
Oh Lord. Oh.
What?
That means guess who had? Oh God. Guess who was right about Racine going Democrats?
Who?
On Point Politics.
He was wrong. Oh my gosh, he cooked. I forgot about that. Yeah, so, okay.
That's just because he just predicts what Alice Intel says.
Okay, so here's something very interesting. So, I'm looking at Florence County, Wisconsin, all right? Schimmel got around 73%. It's basically all in. Trump got around 74%. So, okay, he didn't do awful everywhere. He shat the bed in the WoW counties. For what? I don't know what happened. He just shat the bed there.
There's still some vote left to report here, so.
Yeah. Wow.
Looks like he's going to overperform 23 in Washington County.
Kinzer got her ass kicked in the driftless. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I mean, the driftless is probably like very anti-school choice. Like, I mean, what was Kinzer? I mean, what was Kinzer running on Valkyrie?
Like I knew like everyone knows I said Schimmel was going to lose. I didn't think by this much, but I thought Schimmel was going to lose. But Kinzer's the upset. That's the real upset of the night.
All right, rap. Did Kinzer run on vouchers?
A crypto and golf enthusiast just replied to me calling for Schimming to resign.
So, real text. She ran on like
the crypto bros.
No, she didn't even talk with school choice. She talked about like how underly like lowered academic standards. That's all she ran on, and people voted for that. So, yay.
I think it's probably because Kinzer probably just straight up said, "Oh," or no, I'm not counting. And Underly probably just lied, saying, "Oh, yeah, she's
just blaming this on the." Everyone is blaming it on the tariffs. Can people shut up?
Yeah, I'm sure
the tariffs are unpopular. They're not the reason for this. I mean, well, the Canadian tariffs are unpopular. The other tariffs are probably somewhat, but
oh yeah,
they're not the reason for this. They're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend the next couple years. It's time we fix this shit. This was the final straw. I really thought we learned our lesson after 24. Clearly, we didn't.
Why is the Indian George Floyd on my timeline? What?
Gosh, Joy LaPlay for 2. Dems going to destroy us in the midterms. We'll see.
I mean,
I don't think this indicates the midterms. Like, you guys remember 2023 race?
Yeah. That indicated nothing. Like, remember, Biden was unpopular. It's like, Dan Clay still lost by like 12 or whatever. So the only positive for Schimmel is the rest of the votes be more Republican leaning. That's the only positive, so it should be within single digits. Yay. Chief Constituent for 2. What's going on with the Wisconsin Supreme Court race? We got our asses handed to us.
Schimmel's only leading by 3 in Trempealeau.
How the fuck?
Wait, who? What? Wait, the final margin is.
Oh my gosh!
What did Luke say? I missed it.
St. Croix County. Trump or Schimmel plus 8. Trump won it by 19. Oh my gosh! All right. Yeah. So at this point, Wisconsin, we got to deal with the boomer. Hey, wait, hold on. Schimmel flip back Crawford. Is he gonna win Crawford a grant? Are you shitting me right now?
Well, I mean, I guess Winnebago was the county to watch after all.
Yeah, I think it's a predictive margin spot on.
Dude, he's doing decent. Look at Monroe. He's doing better in Monroe.
What the fuck?
Although, yeah, Underly winning Winnebago by free. All right, fuck it. I don't know if I want to call it just yet, but.
All right, William Garrett for 2. Thank you so much, good sir.
At least voter ID is required.
Yeah, that's only. Well, they're gonna strike it down. Watch, they're gonna strike it down anyways. They're just saying no.
I mean, I think it being in the Constitution makes it harder for.
Yeah, but when you get nut jobs like Crawford in there, yikes.
I think at the very least, Act 10 is probably getting struck down.
Oh, don't worry, guys. We won Juneau. Yay! The old bellwether. That means jack shit now.
Isn't Juneau like extremely safe Republican now, though?
Voter ID got 51%
Yeah,
of Milwaukee.
My gosh, turnout's fucking.
Only 58% of Door voted for voter ID.
So I can already tell. I know this sounds crazy. Chat's gonna say I'm coping. I'm looking at some of these county results. It looks like turnout was actually bad in some areas. I know it sounds like a cope, but some of these numbers are not. No one voted. So K-Cup for 2. This map is cursed. Yeah, it is.
Voter ID's almost lost with Milwaukee.
Johnson sucks.
Bayfield Bayfield got pretty close. Yeah, Door. What the fuck, Door? Voter ID won Door by 16.
Wow,
that's not really something to care about anymore.
Okay, so get. What was that? There you go.
Waukesha, Kinzer plus 18, 61% in. What's up with Rock County?
I don't get this map. Some of these results are just
Rock County is Crawford plus 19. All votes are in.
All right,
Rock is Underly plus 16, 90.
Dragon player for 2. What's Luke's X? Luke, what's your Twitter? Oh, it's St. Croix. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, it's St. Croix.
He's not on right now.
Okay.
Might be on the live stream or something. But I will answer that question for you because he is right here. He is at Lake Politics YT.
All right, Chief Constituent for 5. Wisconsin Republicans are dumb. What else is new? Utterly unbelievable. I just want Republicans to not be dumb. Is that too much to ask? Apparently, praying for better. Yeah, I mean, the Wisconsin GOP, this was their fault. The thing is, I'm never going to trust these people again. This was it for me. And they're going to blame freaking Scott Presser.
They're going to blame Scott Pressler. They're going to blame Elon Musk, who, in fairness, he probably did energize liberal turnout, but at the same time, he also probably energized Republican turnout that we would not have seen without him. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hold up. What? The New York Times just uncalled the race.
Huh.
They did, but I don't think that. I don't know why they did.
That's a mistake.
That must be a mistake.
They lifted the call. Oh, okay, I see. Their model thinks that remaining vote is evenly split. They lifted the call.
Wait, why'd they uncall it?
Yeah, why did they? Hey, hold up. They uncalled it.
Yeah, because their model now shows the remaining vote being evenly split.
That wouldn't make sense now.
Well, still, it's 10. Why'd they uncall it?
What?
It would only make sense to uncall it if like all the remaining votes are like extremely
Hold up. What? Wait, what?
Why did they uncall it?
They called it back. Damn it!
Let me. Oh, they put it back.
Damn it! I would have laughed. Come on. Oh well.
Yeah. Well, again, Crawford's gonna win anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Schimmel's gonna freaking win the fucking driftless. This is just
okay. Schimmel's now only winning Waukesha by 15.
Oh my!
So he's now doing worse than Dan Kelly. Okay. Waukesha might be a problem for us. Okay.
That's the same as.
Yeah,
Kelly.
I think Waukesha might be a problem for us. It may not just be a Trump thing. I think there's a lot of boomers moving to Brookfield.
What was the point of the call? Why did they just drop the call? They had to make a mistake, right?
Sure. I think it was their it was their model, and oh well.
It would have been funny though. It's like they had like a million votes left for Brad Schimmel.
It might have just been a glitch in their model.
Object Clays candidate for 2. Wisconsin GOP lost 2 Supreme Court races and a Senate since 22. Yeah.
And they're about to lose another one next
Top
year.
of toe for 2. My mule's on the way. Stand back and stand by. Again, some of the results are just this. I don't get this map. This map made no sense. Vernon County was not that bad for Schimmel. It really wasn't compared to what it should have been. But
what's up with Crawford? Crawford is currently Schimmel plus 2, 42%.
If he wins Crawford, I'm gonna laugh hysterically. I don't think he will. But
Crawford will. I mean, if the election day vote favored Crawford, then that might flip, but we'll see. Any county going to Crawford right now is going to stay in the Crawford column.
Yeah, this is a bizarre race. That's all I'm gonna say. It doesn't matter who you
I
are.
don't
It's
know,
like
how do we win?
Yeah,
Outagamie
Schimmel is officially conceded.
wait, what do you say?
Schimmel conceded. Okay.
Schimmel's officially conceded.
Okay.
Brown County Schimmel plus 14, but is only 37% in. So they are taking their sweet time in Green Bay.
All right. So
we will probably lose Green Bay at the end of the day. Though.
Yeah. So
have votes in the city.
I think we're gonna probably call it the stream here, guys.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going for a bit.
I don't know.
Maybe we wait till like the superintendent race is called or something.
I love how we just like all expected this. Like I was recently rewatching your 2023 stream and everyone was like so sad and defeated. Now we just like expected this.
Yeah,
we've just been laughing at
this
it.
shit show. But like,
I'm honest. At this rate, I'm shocked we even won Wisconsin last year. Like that just
Trump put the team on his back
because people turn out.
Yeah.
Also, I hate to be morbid, but like once the boomers die out, it's gonna be a lot easier to win. I hate to be morbid, but like it's true.
Yeah, but that's still gonna be a while. I think it might be like titanium.
The boomers are what's keeping it so blue.
My guess, honestly, I mean, if I had to make a gut prediction for the future, Wisconsin's probably gonna be like titanium lean. It's probably gonna be like titanium lean Democrats for the next few presidential races until like something happens.
I don't think so though. Like if Trump can win it, I think Vance can. Like
it probably depends on who he's up against. Like, do you think Tim?
I don't think it's titanium lean. It might just be biased because I live in the state, but like if Trump can win it, anyone can.
All right,
like,
Builder shed for 2 Florida races. Yeah, the Florida races we kind of underperformed a little bit, but
like you got to remember too. We thought we were DOA in Michigan after 2022, and then we won it by like 1.5 points in 2020.
Yeah, we actually voted the right
and
Wisconsin.
now we think we might even. Yeah, now we might win the Senate race next year.
Like, I think the other thing is that boomers aren't real. Well, I think boomers are more moving to Wisconsin than Michigan because maybe they see there's probably not a lot of places
people taking oh my gosh, they're going to California, Wisconsin, aren't they?
And there might be some California transplants going to Wisconsin.
SMG Productions for 2. Wisconsin Democrat going forward till the boomers are gone. I mean, yeah.
Now, Michigan is not all sunshine and rainbows. I mean, Traverse City and Grand Rapids are still not good for us. We're gaining in Detroit. Kalamazoo's oddly enough stagnant. But we're gaining in Saginaw. We're gaining in, DUP.
Schimmel's gonna win Crawford County. It's almost 70% in. He's still up 4. He gained from last drop.
How the hell does that make any sense?
Might just be trends, honestly. Is he gonna do better than Trump and Crawford? Actually, no, not Trump. Not Trump. Michaels. He might even do better than Michaels.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Michaels almost lost that county.
What the hell is this map? This map makes no sense. Like, this hurts my brain. All right. Yeah, so Wisconsin's just not good.
Now an exactly 11-point victory for Crawford.
Ooh, how much did Kelly lose by again?
How did he keep stepping up in Green Bay? What is happening?
How is he? What? He's still by 10. How? What the actual fuck?
This is why we need to stay alive, dude. This is just entertaining at this point.
Oh my god!
I mean, the margin did narrow, so
yeah, but it looks like we're gonna win freaking Brown County. How the hell is
right now Crawford is winning by the exact same amount that Protasewicz did.
Okay.
You took the lead in Ashland.
So yeah, Brown County has a chance to vote to the right of both Outagamie and Winnebago. What the actual fuck?
Wait, Elon Musk did his town hall in Green Bay, didn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna flip Jackson. Let's
Dark
go.
Helm for 5. I want to take Wisconsin back from the resist-lib boomers. Just wait a while. Yeah. Franken Jr. for 2. Invest everything in Pennsylvania at this point. Yep. Mike Finn for 2. Reince or Steele for Wisconsin GOP chair? If not, then who? I don't know. We have a lot of soul searching to do. I would say Hilario, but that's never going to happen.
Maybe not maybe
No,
not
'cause he was
Hubby.
young and inexperienced. That's why he did much better than Shimming's done.
Yeah, we did not collapse in Milwaukee, right? It wasn't a collapse. So
Yeah, it looks like a
Waukesha's
Dan
not
Kelly
really-
margin
Waukesha
again.
was bad.
I'd like to see the town map. And there's
Oh,
still
that
some
map's
votes
beautiful.
outstanding. So
based on what we're seeing, that map's gonna be hideous.
I'm thinking Crawford might have won the city of Waukesha based on the results.
She did.
Schimmel's hometown, and he loses it. He
Out of
lost
game.
his own hometown.
It's out of gaming, excuse me, Chad, but yeah, it's out of gaming. Picture clarifying that.
Out of gaming, yeah.
I know, just when a chat brought it up, so. Ditch Wisconsin. I mean,
I don't want to ditch. I don't want to ditch it, but because it's still going to be competitive, even if it might lean Democratic. But it could be like New Hampshire, maybe.
Yeah, what a point
again, we can win it if people vote, we win Wisconsin. Like, here's the thing. I'd understand like if Wisconsin like went red once in a blue moon, but it's gone red 2 of the past 3 presidential elections. It's totally possible to win.
Yeah, we collapsed in Dane. We just outright collapsed in Dane. All right, Builder Shed for 5. We are fucked. Boomers are going to take the anti-age medicine coming this century and live to 200. Our equivalent to 40K Emperor will be a boomer. That's real. Assassin for 5. Look at the bright side. In 10 to 15 years when the boomers die off, the super Republican Gen X voters will become the people addicted to voting. Yeah, but this
you guys know the stupid Gen X memes on like Instagram and TikTok, dude? They're gonna like save Wisconsin for us.
That's
when
our
the
only.
boomers die.
I swear, if young men swung like, I guarantee young voters swung Republican here. They probably she'll probably want young people here.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, Schimmel's entire campaign team was in their 20s.
If he won young people in the boot, I'm gonna see the precinct map.
Yeah, I guarantee he did. I can't wait to look at the precinct level data. I guarantee he overperformed on like the college campuses.
County every time. Guys, I know we've been hard
on boomers. Every young person I talked to while door knocking was voting for Schimmel. Every single one.
All right, Object Clay's candidate for 5. GOP future 26 depends on if the tariffs and the economy being good or bad. If good, GOP gets more MAGA. If not, the party's dead. We'll see.
I just realized something. I mean, Dane's not all in yet, but as it stands right now, it's a 3-point shift to the right from 2023.
Yay.
Dane
was Pro State was plus 64. Right now it's Crawford plus
Builder
61.
Shed for 2. Assassin, I'm right, you are wrong. Midnight Messenger for 5. Trump voters just don't show up in all the races. They show up for Trump, and that said they like Trump and not necessarily Republicans. Yeah, I think this is a boomer problem. We gotta have a serious discussion about boomers.
It's boomers.
I know it's a meme, but
boomers in Wisconsin are getting super Democrat. Young people are getting super Republican. Young people just don't vote.
That's the issue.
Yeah,
but are these like the ancestral Democrat boomers, or are these the retirees from Chicago?
Because they think Republicans are like Xi Jinping or Putin, and they're going to take away their Medicare.
Turnout's going to be only a little bit more than 2023. Looks like not as much as we thought.
I believe Winnebago, I believe, is done counting. Yeah,
it's going to crack 2 million, but it's not going to be near the 2.5 million that people are predicting.
Yeah, if it was 2.5 million, I mean. It's slightly improved, but not really. K-Cup for 5. I cast my first ever vote in 2014 for Scott Walker at age 18. Now at 28, this place has changed in the wrong ways. Time to get more involved. Yeah, this is the final wake-up call. I mean...
The problem, though, is that Walker's old base are Democrats now.
Well, the problem is a chunk of his voters just died. That's a problem that no one talks about. They literally died. So
Waukesha during the age of the Walker machine is not what it is today.
Builder Shed for 2. Boomers still voting in 2100 at 155. Yeah.
I mean, the old Bush Republicans that gave George Bush 70% of the vote in Waukesha.
We might be back. You know why?
Why?
Guys, Red Lion just said Van Orden and Steele are going to get drawn out.
Well, we can now confirm that they will not. I mean,
Red
hey,
Lions.
Schimmel's. God, I feel bad for Schimmel. I really do. This sucks.
As of
'Cause he did
now,
run
we'll
a
see
good
what happens with the
campaign.
drawing out. I personally think Van Orden is going to lose regardless. Steele will be. We will see about Steele. If they redraw, he's cooked. If
So,
they don't, he's fine.
okay.
Well, it would also depend on how they redraw. Like, they could redraw his seat to be more blue, but not enough for him to lose.
So
I mean,
based.
my guess is they're going to probably try to draw it to where both of the new districts are double-digit
All right.
Democrats.
So I'm gonna do some quick math.
This
all
is
right?
what we do. This is what all we need to do before the midterms, okay? In the spring election of next year, have an abortion referendum. Pro-choice will win by like 30, and then the issue's solved. That's all we got to say. All we got to do.
May as well.
All right. Turnout. I mean, like, a turnout's gonna crack 2 million, but it's not. Like I said, he needed like 2.5 million.
Rat, are you okay? Does that sound like a good plan?
I mean, just get done over with. Sure, we're gonna lose anyway.
Yeah.
So
I mean, what is the current abortion law in Wisconsin?
it's up in the air.
Because the Supreme Court won't strike down the 1849
Yeah,
ban
they're
because they
freaking
know
pulling-
it
they're
hurts
pulling some shit.
Republicans.
That's
Because they
the
don't
big
give
thing.
it. Because I hate to break it to you, Dems don't give a shit about abortion. They just use it to get votes. Because this law, I mean, they don't enforce it, but still, like they leave it on the books so that they can be like, 1849 Republican 1849.
All right, so my guess is right now we're gonna end up at like 2, maybe 2.1 million votes. That is way short of what he needed. But again,
Yeah,
speed
final
within like
margin will
10.
probably be Crawford plus like 9.
I'm saying
looking
6.
like-
I'm still saying 7 or 8, but
And a little
Um,
bit of chicken fried.
all right.
All right, Underlee is
Yeah,
currently up
You
by
guys, you guys
6.
know that clip?
Yes,
You guys
I
know that clip from like the Ukraine war where
Yeah.
it's just like sirens rain and then it's a little bit of chicken fried.
Oh gosh. So I mean,
Okay,
again,
That's what I'm feeling
okay,
like
Mary
right
Flynn,
now.
that's not
hey,
bad. Taylor,
superintendent race. I gotta go back to this. Underlee is winning Eau Claire
Shoot,
by
Lafayette
21.
flipped to Crawford. What is this driftless coalition?
what the hell? He's gonna win Crawford. He's gonna win Crawford and friggin' Grant.
What do you mean Lafayette flipped to
Crawford
Crawford?
didn't even win her own county. She didn't win her own county.
Tomato for 2, overturn
Okay,
VRA
what the-
Section 2 and net plus 5+ seats, redraw Ohio 2. Yeah.
How did Lafayette go to fucking?
This
son of-
map makes you want to just what the hell?
So we're basically gonna
Okay,
get the same
Ozaki
map
went
as
back up.
2023.
Okay,
Tracy
Ozaki's
County.
getting redder with the later vote dumps.
Woohoo!
Ozaki's getting redder.
Okay, so there is some
Yay.
Republic. Okay, so there's evidence of
At
Republicans.
least they don't feed. Okay, say what you want, but I'm considering a moral victory that we beat the Dem fever dream of Blue Ozaki.
That's true.
2 landslides in a row now.
All right, Midnight Messenger for 5. Something else. Democrats are very unpopular, but their base always turns out. They may be very unpopular, but that doesn't always mean for people to turn out for Republicans. That's part of it. These people are going to vote no matter what, but
I mean, Republicans are technically unpopular too. So
yeah, but they're nowhere near as Democrats. Democrats are like at 20% right now. Like maybe 21% now. Maybe. But yeah. So I'm just looking at more of these results. I have no clue what the hell. Schimmel in some areas was absolutely cooking, but then some areas he wasn't.
let's think about a hypothetical election. 2028, Tim Walz versus Vance. Who wins Wisconsin in your opinion?
I don't know. Too early. Wait, hold up. Did he just win freaking... He just flipped Richland back.
Win
He
what?
just flipped Lafayette. What the fuck? What the
My
hell is
tabulation error in
this?
Lafayette then.
What
What is up with
He
Richmond?
made 5 votes in Lafayette. Let's go. 5
Wait,
votes.
hold on a second. What the fuck here?
What is happening?
Richland. Oh wait, Ashland. My bad.
It's
Oh
literally,
wait.
the statewide margin is literally plus 10 on the dot right now.
This whole thing's a shit show. Hey, it's a proven.
That might be. I mean, it might be election day votes coming in. Something just came in. What the fuck? I
Okay,
don't know.
we're gonna end up at 2 million votes. That's my guess.
2 million, and Crawford wins by about 9 to 10.
So
or
it's about
something like that.
Okay, that's about it. Okay, we may have a trend now. Okay, well, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna do some math after the stream because I can't really do it now. But
Again, guys, for Brad movement.
for Brad. Imagine this old big.
Yeah,
April Fool's
no,
joke.
no more intercourse until Republicans win an election
started
again.
that
I'm
trend?
sorry, man.
I think it was Maine populist.
Maine
Oh,
or
that
something.
populist.
explains it.
Yeah, it's like you know how women did it after Trump won.
Yeah.
Like that's what we got to do now. You know, we got to step up.
I think Maine populist is on the Tester stream. Oh god, I wonder how he's
All right.
reacting.
Let's see here. Stop the steal. Oh gosh. Yeah, we did better than Kelly. It's an improvement. Hey, 1% each year. Yay.
You know what? You know what? I have a hot take here. Had Harris won, I think we'd be doing a lot worse.
Oh, we would be getting out. We would get like killed by like 30 or something.
If
we keep up this pace by 2100, we'll finally win a Wisconsin Supreme Court election.
It's going up.
Trump, in my opinion, had Trump lost last year,
oh,
2026 would be a blue tsunami.
Like
had Trump lost.
Okay, dude, I'm actually kind of secretly glad that it's this lopsided because then I'll get to make like a comparison swing map between this and 2023. That's going to be kind of fun to make.
If my math is correct, per 100,000 votes that we turn out, because right now it's looking like we end up at 2 million, 2.1 million, somewhere in that range. Maybe a bit more, 2.2. Per 100,000 votes we have, that gives Republicans an additional 1%. Based on some math I'm doing in my head. Again, it's not perfect, but...
So they probably max out at
Menominee still has a chance to do the funny in Menominee.
What?
Menominee still has a chance.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, come on! This is our chance for something hilarious. Guys, for those that don't know... For those that don't know, Menominee County is the native tribe. They have like 20 votes there. It's super Democrat. These are one of those elections where it could flip. I'm not saying it's going to, but...
Are they like forced to vote Democrats or?
It's a machine up there. So.
I guess because the tribal leaders are all Democrats and they pass it on to generation and then.
This is just
what
the fuck.
It's just like it's a reservation of basically every.
Yeah, it's a reservation.
Democratic.
Man, I mean, some of these areas we just shat the bed in. All right. So okay, again. Per 100,000 votes.
Oh, at least we still get senators. At least we're still gonna get Senator Sununu, though.
Yay!
Big positive.
So again, we're gonna go after
we can't win Wisconsin, but we'll be able to win New Hampshire. Welcome to the Trump era.
Oh my gosh!
The second Trump era.
I mean, I'm already not feeling great about Michigan's Senate race after Buttigieg bowed out, but you know.
Okay, Underly is going down slowly but surely. That'd be close.
And a little bit of chicken.
She's winning a county in the Driftless now.
All right, so okay, we're gonna end up again +7 or 8.
Oh, nice job, Underly. You're winning.
Don't end it. We have to wait for Menominee.
Freaking, they always wait forever though.
For Menominee.
They have like 20 people. They can't count the damn votes.
Okay, once Brad Schimmer landslides in Menominee, we can leave. But I want to see it, okay? Because it does weird things sometimes.
All right, so I'm looking...
I recently found that the Menominee GOP has 1 member.
Oh.
That explains it. That's Menominee for you.
There's more people who vote Republican, but there's only 1 member.
Yeah.
They have one guy's probably getting like fucking.
Ooh, big vote dump.
Big vote dump from where?
Jefferson. Oh my gosh. This is freaking pathetic. Holy shit.
Yeah. Jefferson? Where's Jefferson at?
That's west of Waukesha. +6.
I accidentally exited out of the wrong tab. I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, that was +16 in 2024.
I'm noticing the areas with lower turnouts won the most Democrat from my estimates right now. So.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Hey.
Oh yeah, Columbia's not in. I don't think Columbia's in yet. That's definitely going to Crawford.
Oh.
Probably by double digits too.
All right, so I mean, hey, we're gonna be within 9.
At least we won voter ID.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna pull up the 2023 court results. Columbia went to Janet by 11, so that's Dang, more like 10 actually. So that's probably safe for yeah. For
Though at the
Crawford.
same time, Schimmel's doing better in that part of the state. So.
Which part of state?
The driftless, like that kind of.
That makes out.
It's
I don't
all
know
the
what the
same
hell he
area.
cooked.
Okay, so is Pierce finalized? Like, oh yeah, it is. Well, 75% in, but that's yeah, this looks like it's gonna hold.
What a shit show.
No, St. Croix and Pierce always vote the same, so I think Pierce is gonna flip with the later votes.
Again, it's not gonna end up as D plus 15, thankfully, but still, this sucks. Where did
How is Ashland? I don't understand Ashland remaining red. Well, actually, it only voted for Harris by 5. That
All right, hold on.
I think we might be able to flip Ashland in the future. Douglas too. Wow, Bayfield's the resist slip one, but
yeah,
Bayfield and Douglas and Ashland, I think we might be able to flip
okay,
in
let me
future.
do some more math. Doing math, guys. I'm sorry. Because I'm just curious what final turnout's gonna be, because that's kind of important here. What the
Crawford will probably crack 1 million in the next updates.
So again, it'll be a little bit more. It'll be like 200. It'll be around 400,000 more people voted, which is okay. How much did Kelly win by or lose by?
200,000.
200. No, percentage wise.
11.
11. So right now it's looking like there's gonna be a 4-point shift, right? Like Schimmel loses by 7, or roughly 7 or 8. That means I said this earlier, per 100,000 votes, there's gonna be a shift about 1% towards GOP. Interesting. So basically that means there's gonna be 3 million people that vote. Or maybe a bit more. We'll see. We shall see, Chad. Is there an update on the North Carolina Supreme Court election? No.
That race is. I don't think that.
That's shit show and a half. I don't even know.
They still haven't done anything about that.
Drop Menominee. Drop Menominee. Drop Menominee.
They're not going to vote. They always wait.
They know something is cooking in Menominee.
Yeah, the one guy is cooking something.
Because they're gonna know the fraud in the rest of the state.
Oh gosh.
Again,
Jackson, Trump, or Schimmel plus 4. Oh my gosh.
Schimmel's gonna win. Schimmel's matching Trump and Monroe. What the fuck?
I don't get this. It's like one county's not bad, the other county's a disaster. I don't know. The precinct result's going to tell us everything. There's a lot more to this story.
And a little bit of chicken fried.
I know at least we got voter IDs, so that'll probably keep the state competitive.
Now, listen, what we got to... Okay, let's see. Is Schimmel going to really win Brown County, but lose for... Oh my gosh. What? How?
Still a 5-point lead.
Feeling when we match special elections in suburban New York, but can't win in Wisconsin.
That's Republican Party, everybody.
Here's a tweet from GOP Josh, and I think this might actually be a good idea. Every state needs to introduce partisan labels onto the Supreme Court races like the Ohio legislature did.
I agree. Library guy for 2. Trump 2028. GOP's cooked without him. You know, it might be time to start the discussion. I made a video a couple days ago. It's aged poorly, so...
I mean, you may as well just make him pain until he dies. That might be the only thing that keeps this damn party alive.
Yeah, so it's looking like Crawford plus 7 or 8. Yikes.
Oh, guess who replied to my post?
What?
Guess who replied to my post, Rap?
Who?
Guess who replied to my post?
Oh, my.
Orlando Owens.
Is Orlando Owens basically just saying that the race was S-worded?
He's saying that Hilario is too inexperienced. That's why we lost. Yeah.
These, again, like...
It was the experience.
This freaking dumbass. I know I follow him, but come on! Guys, those that don't know, this is...
Stream.
What? I got it stream right here.
This is for the state party. This guy in a schizo named Sidney Warner. By the way, he's also trying to primary out John Lieber, the state treasurer.
What?
You know, our one
Wait, he's
statewide
running
elected
again?
official. He's trying. Yeah,
Guys,
I told you
this-
he's trying to primary him out.
Orlando Owens is a meme. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's insane. Like, oh my gosh.
Basically, I mean, think Wisconsin Mark Robinson.
Yeah, basically. What
I'm
a
not just
fr-
saying that because he's black. I'm saying that because he's schizophrenic.
Let's see, Qantas. Let's see what's we got here. Qantas says that the projected final vote totals as of like 40 minutes ago is 54 to 46.
Yeah.
Or it looks like they'll both get 1 million votes, but Crawford wins by 180,000.
All right. Yeah. So how many total votes?
Schimmel gave a much better concession than Dan Kelly did, because Dan Kelly did that stupid like seething thing.
It's like,
Schimmel
oh, yeah,
just was like,
this was disgraceful. This was
Decision desk projected Jill Underly wins.
F's.
They projected.
Wow.
Wait, they projected or are
They
they
projected
predicting?
it. It's over.
Okay, that's.
All right.
There you go.
Oh yeah, Brittany Kinzer flipped out of Gamey though. Out of Gamey is going to Kinzer.
Wow. This race still. I gotta wait for the precinct stuff, but I think I'm gonna call it here, guys.
Drop Menominee. We're waiting until
I'm
Menominee.
not staying for. There's 10 votes out of there. I'm not gonna stay for it.
Yes. I want to see it. Come on, Rap.
We'll stay for a little bit longer.
You can do it, Rap. If you do it, I will donate my life savings to America First Insight.
Oh gosh.
But Rap, here's the thing. I want to get you a membership. I want to get involved. I want to get you like. I really want to get you involved, Rap. So like, if you want to talk like off call sometime, like off stream, I do want to get you like involved. I want to get you in America First Insight. I can get you guys connections. I want you guys to be able to have a bigger influence in the shit.
Ricky was here for 2. Another win for Alice Intel polling, though. Yeah, Alice Intel cooked. I should have never shat on them, but... All right.
Even though they're led by like a gay leftist from Brazil, but they still cook.
All right. So
Just don't ask what his opinions were on canceling elections in Europe. Yeah, he's a big fan of that.
All right. I do think I do gotta get going though. So I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna call, I do no. Actually, I do gotta actually get going. So Chad, this was a disappointing night, obviously, but it's about time that we wake up as a party because this is just ridiculous. This was no. This is just disgraceful. We should have.
And Javier Ramos in the Wisconsin GOP war room is blaming it on Trump deporting his family.
Oh my. Okay, okay, what the hell's going on, Ozaki? What is this shit? Did Ozaki? Oh my god.
What happened in Ozaki?
It's now +6.
He's running.
Oh
he's
my.
gaining in Ozaki.
What the hell are they
God
cooking there?
bless the Ozaki Patriots.
All right, so I do got to get going, guys. We will have a postmortem tomorrow morning. This was a crappy night, but it's time that we get the shit straightened out because we can't be losing elections like this. You know, again, I thought Crawford was going to win. Not by this much. But, again, it's better than Kelly, but is that really saying much? I don't know. But anyways, folks, I do got to get going. If you guys did enjoy tonight's stream, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share it with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. It's a very disappointing night, I know. We will be back with a post-mortem stream tomorrow, probably morning or tomorrow night. We'll see. But very sad night for Wisconsin. Yikes. Yikes. Again, Brad Schimmel's got to go. Not Brad Schimmel, Brad Shimming. This guy's got to go now. This was it. I'm done pretending.
This is what I want to tell people too. The governor's race starts tomorrow. We got to take what happened here and make sure we don't repeat this. Because I know people are like, oh, let's just write it off. Evers is going to win. Don't do that. We saw what we did wrong. We now need to lay the groundwork so that the same thing does not happen in a year and a half from now. That's what I'll say. We need everyone fucking staying involved. We need everyone at state convention in May. We need to get involved. Yeah. Everyone get involved. Get yourself a membership. And yeah, There we go. That's
All
my
right,
final message.
so-
I gotta get some sleep.
Yeah, I do got to go, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next stream, video, or wherever you see us at. Godspeed to all of you.
Godspeed to all of
Again,
you.
guys, this was Bad Night, but we'll be back tomorrow.